my eyes on.
Hello, Internetians, and welcome to I Swear This Isn't XCOM. I don't know what you're talking about. There's no XCOM here. Welcome to the show. I'm not seeing any... Okay, cool. The audio is working. Good. So, yeah. Justin is here physically today.
Hi.
That's pretty odd.
The first time in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be leaving pretty soon.
But we are going to be doing some XenoBlade Chronicles.
Indeed.
XenoBlade Chronicles. Alien Sword book.
Alien Sword book.
I don't know.
We're in a book. Not just a simulation, but a book.
Yeah, specifically a book.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's implied that, you know, it's not a simulation, but it's just a sentient AI that's basically running the show now.
Then how is it not a simulation?
Well, because the area is real, but the AI that was on the starship got turned into God.
Okay. So it's a real setting, but the AI happens to be God.
Yes.
I just loaded the regular game.
Idiot.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean the regular game?
We're playing the DLC, which is its own thing. And I just loaded the regular fucking game.
Except it's not actually the DLC, because it wasn't already on disc.
Yeah.
What would you call that, though? Is there even a name for that?
Extra content.
Yeah, it's the extra story. That's what the game calls it.
It's the EC.
There you go.
DLC's meh cousin.
At least it loaded pretty quick.
Yeah. Because this is cartridge-based media.
That's true. When the fuck did Nintendo just decide to bow out and decide to go back to cartridges?
Reject disc. Return to cartridge.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the right decision overall, I think.
I mean, it works.
It might have something to do with how much data they can put on it.
Because, you know, the cartridges now have enough storage size to hold full-length games.
Which is kind of funny since a lot of disc games, at least for PS4 and Xbox, don't even contain the whole game anymore.
Yeah.
So that means that the cartridges actually are better completely.
Mm-hmm.
I just pushed forward and got really startled when my character immediately began moving because I've been playing too much XCOM.
Yeah, you want to move one space at a time.
Yes.
Yeah, I wanted to strategically tell Shulk where to move.
Wow, it's weird to actually hear sound coming from the game.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because you don't.
The music in this game is actually quite nice.
Yeah, once in a while I hear Schultz shout something, that's about it.
Well, were you really feeling it?
No.
That thing is actually.
Oh,
brown.
well, okay, I was like, oh, that thing's
Prepare to
cute.
get shreked by turtles.
I was like, wow, that thing's
Nah.
cute. That's incredible. There's some wild animal. Nope, it just turns, revealing demon teeth.
Nah, we can take this.
It's the first thing you hear Shulk say.
Nay nay!
Yes, because it's been established that you have two new companions in the name of Kino and Nene.
Yeah.
You got the Kino's green one and Nene's blue one.
Yes.
Nice guess.
What are those things? They're not, I called them Ponyo's joking.
No pun.
No pun.
Yes.
So, you weren't that far off actually.
Oh yeah, and there are like dozen followers.
Oh yeah.
Nice to know this thing swallowed a treasure chest before it died.
Bird Squad.
Are we
Bird crew.
birds?
Yeah, the
Kind of.
Nopons are Borbs, and Melia is bird girls.
Yeah. They have two fucking non-human races, and they're both birds. And then there's the, I know, there's the Machina as well.
Level 6
Nice.
Nice. That's right. Turn away. Let me kick your ass.
Star Fox, right?
All of them but Command,
Okay.
which we actually couldn't play for some reason.
I did beat Command to my infinite disappointment.
That is true. I don't know what I just clicked, but we're doing it.
You clicked the team attack button.
Nice. Well, there's 2 of them right now, so I'm gonna do...
That looks like 3.
Well, there's 3 options, but
No, I mean 2 enemies.
Oh.
Because another one just kind of showed up while I was fighting.
Upon spectres, heed my call.
Pawn Spectre is not a word I was expecting to hear. Yeah, they kind of butchered the fucking ultimate attack system that was really cool before.
Well, why the hell was just an 8 for half a second? It had nothing to do with what you were doing.
there was a what?
It was like an 8 for our one
yeah.
friend.
I
didn't see
summoned
that.
apes to go ape on the enemies.
I actually didn't see that.
But that does feel like a very anime thing. Everything stops, you go to a nondescript void and smack them a bit.
Yeah, honestly, the mechanics that existed prior to the Exitory were way cooler. And I wish I could show you that.
I mean, the only thing that I distinctly agree with is the way that they handled gems in the extra story. As
Yeah.
memeable as it is to craft ultimate gems,
I
feel
agree
like
with
it's
it, but I
more
don't like
accessible.
it. I agree with it, but I don't like it because I really liked how stupid it was before.
It was extremely stupid.
What was it?
Jacob, do you want to explain?
So you can craft gems, but it's actually really exploitable. That lets you just craft ultimate gems pretty easily if you know what you're doing. So it allows you to kind of just meme on the game if you know which crystals to acquire.
Plus, so
And plus you
what's
also
the
kinda-
process about deliberately failing? Because that's the part that I think is really funny.
Oh yeah, so you select certain qualities to put into the furnace in order to initiate the crafting process. And the game expects that you want to reach 100% purity or higher, but you don't have to. So you can put,
I can think.
so you can put like way lower percentages in order to technically fail. And if you fail, then you don't get a gem, but you get a cylinder containing the percentages that didn't manage to turn into gems.
Okay.
So you can get like a cylinder with like 96% of equality, and then on the second round you merge it with another cylinder that has like 96% quality to get 192% of equality, and have just those things cooking, so that you can very easily reach 300% quality by the end of the cooking process. And 300% is the threshold to get a ultimate gem out of the combination.
Yeah.
It's pretty ridiculous.
So reaching the 300% not only fully maxes out the benefits that the gem gives
I was not paying attention.
for its tier, but it also gives you an extra gem for free.
Oh, that's nice.
So yeah, it's actually pretty cool.
How do you build up?
And by cool, I mean extremely exploitable.
Hey man,
Oh,
would you rather
shit.
be extremely exploitable or extremely
that's
annoying?
I mean, it's
Oh, did
kind
you
of
die?
both.
Yeah. The alternative right now is that they just removed the ability to exploit it, and now you just kind of get gems.
Yeah, which means that if you don't know how to exploit the game, then it's way better. But if
Significantly easier.
But if you do know how to exploit the game, it kind of just streamlines it and gives you quite little in return other than saved time.
Okay, I have a quick question. That thing was level 71. The previous one was 70 and 69. Why was that one level so drastic?
It was not the level, it was a unique monster.
Yeah, because unique monsters are basically wandering boss monsters in this game that you can choose to fight if you want.
Yeah. I thought I could take it. I probably can if I just play better, but...
Unfortunately, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, oh yeah, the only character that we have good armor on right now is XenoBlade. Armor is equipable.
Is it like, just you equip it to 5%?
Yeah, it's got all kinds of stats. It's got more stats than that, but yeah. Just bonuses. And also, there is an aesthetic to the armor, but
Yeah, but you can override it if you want.
which we have.
In the past. Extensively.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's funny.
Onion string.
yeah, watch out. Don't piss off the no bomb. Throw a fucking union signs on your ass.
The no pawns will fucking beat your cheeks.
They will. They really will.
You just have a small army.
Yeah.
Are these no bombs just there? Do they die or assassinated?
They can kind of like lose motivation and stop really attacking all that much, but they can't actually die.
Wow. I understand that that's a game mechanic, but just get 300 of them and throw them at the enemy.
Well, there is a limit to how many. We're near that limit at this point.
Yeah. And also, there is a like object limit in this game,
Well, yeah.
so you can't have literally 300. It would be kind of fun.
That would be fun, I agree. Alright, we're
So
gonna...
do you want to try and,
Yeah, but I need to draw these guys away from
Split
my... Whatever.
Where's the other different colors?
yeah, there are 3 teams effectively.
You have the yellow ones. What makes them different?
They're all yellow, except the ones that you're seeing that are different color are actual characters. That's Nene and... Well, they're red, blue, and yellow, and they have different abilities.
Those are the teams, and the more of a team you have, the stronger that attack is.
Do it now! Maybe put down on that. My god, they're all trying to say things at the same time.
It's like a really weird chant.
Hey, it's Satoru Iwata.
Is the type of bomb spectre based on the flag or the color of the
Flag, they're all yellow.
I'm really feeling it.
Also, I like that they call them Mr. Shelf with Mr.
Yeah, it's
Kind of.
So, how do you switch out bomb specters?
You don't.
You just
You have all
always
of them.
Oh. So then there's no reliable way to get the bomb specters.
You kind of just have to recruit them as you find them. There's a fixed number.
Does this thing have any other attack animations that's likely?
There's one where they just jump at you.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Well, I guess
Oh,
that is-
he's here!
I guess fun.
I'm done with this. Unless I can eliminate this guy.
Probably just running away like the bomb specter.
Because they played this.
Yeah, the Pawn Spectres will run as well.
Oh,
You've got to be fucking
You can
kidding me.
always just run away and then reset the fight. Because they don't.
Custodian barrel bark. I'm pretty sure there's a more fancy way to say that.
Everyone, make a run for it!
What's that thing? Its name card on the right, the little blue circle thing?
The eye?
Yeah.
Oh, that just means that it's a fog beast, which means it's even extra powerful.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a fog beast and a nameless creature. That's why it's so strong. A lot of things are on it. Might as well pick them up if I can. No, just take them. There is, but not. It's pretty massive in terms of your object limit.
Like,
Okay,
yeah,
there you go.
there technically is a limit, but the limit is almost arbitrary in this game.
It almost does.
The inventory limit was extremely small by comparison in the original version of XenoBlade.
Why are you still on me? I used the don't look at me button.
Yeah, that thing just casually does the fucking
First either
everything from our move style console. It's kind of hard.
Yeah, it's funny because this game has a lot of things I don't like, and yet I like this game. Will you turn away, please? Thank you.
Maybe it's because it's MMO, but without the
Well, you know, the O is the part I like of MMOs, typically.
Yeah, but it doesn't have that.
Well, that is not an explanation for why I like it then.
Maybe it's because it's different.
I mean, yeah, but how is the real question.
It's got animate
You know. Although, I do have to say a big part of it is probably its story. Because its story is solid.
Yeah.
Oh, remember that time,
You could use your immune effects.
Yeah, I know. I forgot. So I guess I don't know.
Heed my call.
Kamikaze!
Come on, spectators, kill yourself so I may win.
Yeah, you just have to go collect more pawn specters after each one of those. What? Well, that's it, because I don't have meter, because I just did an attack.
What is this for?
He just switched aggro to me,
used his
used one attack, and insta-killed me.
Yeah.
This is why visions existed, guys.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, in the base game, there's visions where you see the future, and it gives you a warning that they're gonna fucking murder your ass.
So you have time to react.
But in this game, because Shulk canonically gave up the god powers at the end of the game, he doesn't have it, which means you can just get one-shotted.
Yeah,
Which is
It's
pretty
also-
uncool.
It's
I have
also
to say.
because we're drastically under-equipped for everybody other than our tank.
Yeah.
Why
Because
don't
we
you
only have
switch
so
to
much
main
money.
playing as your oh right, because otherwise you won't get healed. Right?
What?
You don't play as the tank because otherwise no one heals.
You
right?
can play as whoever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I just don't like playing as the tank. I didn't like playing as Ryan, and he's just a copy of Ryan. I'm not fighting him. Get away from me.
So why were you fighting it? It was in the way.
Because he thought he could take it.
I thought I could take it, and I wanted the XP.
Well,
Also, I'm pretty sure if you go
I
to your
hate
right,
I hate running away from things because of what?
if you turn to your right, I think there's
Pawn
a
spectre.
pawn spectre.
hey!
So there is.
Inspect his pawns.
That sounds inappropriate.
I know, that's why I said it.
Classic Justin. What did we ever do without you?
Probably have a better time.
I thought that said defiled at first.
Well, there goes that pawn spectre. Laws of space-time convergence.
Time is nigh after aeons of wait. Dreams soon come to fruition. Cut down, miscreant. Thingamajigger. 13 must fall. Let this act fan flames of rebellion and upturn world of shambles.
Oh my god, this guy's crazy.
Meh.
This dude's trying to sell
Friends want to know more about Thingamajigger 13 and why world is in shambles? Now is not time nor place for expositioning.
Too fucking late.
Firstly, must make pact with Nonona, and to do so must slay odious fiend that lies.
Okay, then I guess we
Dude's
gave up.
trying to recruit you into his religion. Low key
Yeah.
here.
I'm pretty sure this is a cult, dude.
Oh
Alright.
my god, all the pawn specters are just in a line.
So-
Oops. There we go.
Wrong.
I wonder
Fuck.
how the pawn specters would feel seeing Schultz straight up die, and they're like, well, now what?
Mm.
Yeah, that guy was basically God, so fuck us, I guess.
Heh.
Yeah, but he isn't God anymore. He's
He's
basically
just
not
a
God.
dude.
Yeah, he's just kind of a dude. You know, I said this last time, but I'll say it again because Justin's here. After he gave up the powers of a god, all bad things that happen to the world are now his fault.
Yeah. Maybe not one punch.
He at least has some guilt in literally every bad thing that happens because he could have undone any of it. Will you fucking stop focusing me? Ryan, do your job. Ryan was so much better.
Well, everyone was better when they had the skill trees. So, because he kind of wanted to break the cycle of jobs and a bunch of angry people. That was the reason.
Yeah,
Was this logic one day I fucked you over too?
Maybe.
I guess. All you have to do is not that, though. Hi, birds.
And also, Alvis, was quietly implying that, yeah, the way this universe is currently set up is kind of messed up, but because I am not an admin in my own program, I can't really change it.
There's just a lot of casual monsters out here. How did anyone survive?
They don't go here.
Yeah. I like how these dudes are kind of just ignoring you. Ah, there we go.
Or was he the one that you saw? Decided to have,
Yeah. Damn, I didn't get that off the time. That's not right.
Let's focus our efforts.
Yeah, that's the attack I just did. I should have done the
Why did you just screw up that quick time?
You just do less damage.
yeah, it doesn't change anything. It's kind of lame. That's why I like it. Well, that's one of many reasons why I like the chain attack better. The chain attack, like a lot of other things that they changed, was also more exploitable.
Yeah. Which is probably why they changed it, but that was part of why it was fun.
Yeah, literally. I always find exploits to be fun.
Wait, did Joker sleep?
He's toppled. He can't do it.
Yeah.
That's what I do a lot. Actually, I've been doing that a lot less in this, Is there a reason? Is there less topple in this side game or something?
No. I mean, Nene
Just
can
my
topple.
build? Why am I not toppling this one? There, never mind. As I say, it didn't happen.
Yeah, Nene can topple just like Ryan.
I really think Nene is far inferior to Ryan.
Literally, the only difference is that he doesn't have, skill trees.
I know, but I'm still going to keep shitting on Nene.
Also, we don't have agility up yet to exploit it.
That's true. He's dead.
Like, you could see him winding up the attack for a solid second.
Yeah.
And here comes the giant fist!
Yeah, how nice of all these creatures to just eat treasure chests for adventurers to rip out of them later.
Yes.
What is that? Is that a heart-to-heart equivalent?
Mm.
It's up there, though, I think. So I can't get to it.
Yeah. It was up
This reminds me of that time I decided to try Black Desert.
You know, I have it as well, I just don't. I've never played it.
Yeah, there's this one spot that I had to go to, and I couldn't figure out how to get to it. And I went to
Oh,
the
fuck.
field, And they're like,
got
where the
down
hell is
spike.
it? I was standing on the exact
Or
spot.
remember that spike effects are greatly reduced in future games.
That's true.
Which is one thing that I'm glad that they chose to do,
Me too. Fuck Spike.
because they made it basically impossible to cheese the game out of spike defense gems. So they had to reduce that.
What were you saying about Black Desert?
In Black Desert, there was this spot I was trying to go to for, you know, a quest.
Yeah.
I went to this open field, and I'm where it said it was, and I'm just walking around, I'm killing the respawning enemies, and I'm like, where the hell is this thing? And I'm trying to ask people, and people are either doing one of three things: ignoring me, telling me to shut the fuck up, or just trying to shit on me for being new at the game.
Real players, then?
Yeah, and
Wow.
eventually I said, you know what? Fuck this quest. And I just went back to whatever qualified for the town. And I accidentally found caves which went under that plains area, which is where I was supposed to go, which I
What?
do not know how I was supposed to
There's a bird in the air.
I know, I'm trying to target the bird in the air, but my target went over there, and
This
there's
is your fault.
there's no other option. I'm
Why are
playing
you in-
Skyrim mode.
Why are you in first person?
Because I was leaving. Yeah, the no-pawns are kind of dumb.
Yeah.
The no-pawns, like, I don't mean to stereotype or be racist to no-pawns, but they are physically incapable of being serious.
Hey,
Like their entire species.
are you being no honest here?
I am being racist to no-pawns.
Wow.
Just, there is not a single, I don't know what this is, that's not what
I
I
have to cancel you on Twitter.
I see you warming up, Nene.
It's clearly the only way to
Clearly. Oh, these controllers are not better.
Oh no.
If you want to use mine, I did bring my Switch. I didn't know what was happening.
Not yet, but I will keep that offer in mind. In case.
If we finish the game earlier than expected,
Wait, you can finish tonight?
we could. It's probably not likely, but we
What?
could.
I thought this was gonna be the end.
Well, I mean, finish earlier.
Oh, finish early.
Alright.
We are gonna finish though.
Yeah, we're probably going to finish, but probably not.
Yeah.
We're ready for your assistance.
It's so much better here rather than see it on such a tiny blue screen and sometimes
Yeah.
For sure. That was a good.
just the classic.
Just dive already.
What?
Nobody knows what they're saying.
Think about salty diamonds.
Yeah, I heard that. That's all I heard.
I'm glad we're on the same page, even if it's probably the wrong page.
AP? What the hell? What's that?
AP is how you level up your arms to make them stronger. Like, increase their multipliers and reduce cooldown.
What?
Devour X.
Stop! Fuck this
Literally
game.
an ability called Instant
Jacob.
Death.
Can you do something?
Oh my god, you're all the way back here?
Yes! That's
Yeah.
why I'm fucking pissed!
Alright, here we go.
At least you kept your level.
Yeah, the game doesn't steal your XP, which is at least the nice.
Yeah, what if it was just Dark Souls?
At least it's a nice consolation.
Yeah, it's good that they do that. In RPG.
Because the game would be otherwise fucking unplayable.
Yeah. Just oops, you walked into a level, into an area that's too high level. Fuck you.
Get fucked.
Yeah. You don't get to ever play the game.
Come on. Fuck.
Topple Up 4. I guess it's only marginally better than Topple Up 3.
I mean, you're not wrong, but also it doesn't mean anything that you said that.
Yeah.
Old King's
If we were level 74, then we wouldn't have to even aggro these dudes.
Damn.
They don't aggro if you're at 500 level.
Yeah. They don't attack until you attack.
Because they're scared of you. Yeah, but the tag system kind of sucks.
Specifically, because I haven't played any of the other ones.
Yeah.
If you are at, I think it's 10 levels above the level of Shadow, there's a chance you can kill them and don't have to fight them, which is really cool and nice.
Huh.
Unfortunately, there's a specific confidant that revolves around using the shadows and they're making very specific shadows and abilities.
Yeah.
And I didn't do it until I didn't try to start it until halfway through the game.
Uh-huh.
And the first one is like, you know, with shadows from the first palace. The
Yeah.
issue was I never captured any of them, so I couldn't buy them, and I couldn't go get any of them because I would always insta-kill them in mementos because I was so much higher level than that.
So is it a chance or is it basically just guaranteed?
I found it's basically guaranteed unless there's a treasure unit or it's a fiery shadow. Fiery shadows So
What
it does technically say
what is
it's
the
only-
fiery shadow?
It's a shadow that's supposed to be super level. So basically a mini boss.
Okay.
But I am way over level.
Yeah.
Watch their health just get mowed down. And that mow down effect increases as you get more attack.
Make a long story short, I had to sack 2 high level shadows to get the low level shadow.
Damn.
Okay.
That sucks.
Yeah, well, it only cost me a lot of game currency to see how some of my mail works actually wasn't that bad.
Ah.
Did they make the currency easier to get a hold of?
Even some mementos that you can adjust how much money you can get.
Huh.
So you can choose you get things, you get stamps, and you can spend them to either increase money gain, XP gain, or items.
Huh. Okay. That's kind of
I
cool.
was doing XP gain until I realized it was no longer fun because I'm leveling up way too fast.
Understandable.
So I
Alright, now we can actually get this agility up stuff.
I undid that and put it all into money.
Alright. Come on.
Was that none? Did that give you
Hey,
no?
agility at
Okay,
4.
cool.
We got 1.
We got one. How are you doing on your fucking all palaces in one day run, Justin?
It's going and
Are you actually doing that?
Yeah.
Holy
I couldn't
shit.
do the first. I couldn't do Kamoshida's simply because that's
Story.
the beginning one.
Yeah.
No, you can technically do it. It's just you don't have time to get any emergency.
You
SP
can do it?
It is theoretically possible.
To beat Kamoshida's entire palace one day.
Yes, it is theoretically possible. However, I just
Wow.
ran out of SP. And at that point in the game, I only had one person who could deal with the mini-boss shadows, which are really hard to avoid.
Yeah.
So I had no choice.
Damn. I would like to
That's
see
about
somebody
it.
do that then.
I'm sure I could pull it off if I remembered that I need a very specific shadow and just save Joker's SP for that.
Yeah,
But yeah.
for sure.
However, playing on hard, I couldn't beat Kamoshida.
Oh, you're
I
playing
actually-
on hard. So.
Yeah, I lost to him.
Oh,
Multiple
also, do you want to
times.
see something slightly
Just play on
cursed?
normal, but do every palace in one.
Like, do you want to see
fucking
something slightly cursed?
day. Sure.
Hoodie.
He just looks like freaking Red Riding Hood for some reason. He legitimately looks like he's female to me.
It's not that cursed.
Trap shell.
Trap show.
Trap shell.
Okay, now it's cursed.
Fruit spouter.
Nice.
Wow, are Nopons just god tier strong?
Apparently they're really strong for their size.
Like ants.
Kind of.
Why is her armor jiggling?
Why not?
Because it's part of a single character model. Which
I know
is-
the reason why. I just hate
Yeah.
the reason why. So I'm gonna point it out so everyone else has to suffer at it too.
That is a good point, though. The metal should not flex.
Oh, Topple Plus. Extends the duration that an enemy will suffer topple.
Oh,
Holy shit. This is like a really exploitable gem in the base game, which
Wow.
is why I don't use them.
Yeah, but
What?
we're at a point where you don't give a shit.
Well,
so
also
we had
it's-
something like that the whole fucking time. We could have had that
Yeah,
through the
you just
whole
lost
main game
25
and
No,
memed
bro.
on them even harder.
No, because they're super hard to get on top of that.
Fair.
Might as well just make them deal extra
Topple build. Topple build. Topple build.
There we go. I have no idea what I want to put on this page.
What's he do?
He heals.
But he
So-
doesn't do that because the AI is garbage, right?
No, he heals.
No, he heals. The only one I'm having a lot of issues with is fucking Nene, because her job is literally draw aggro.
And keep it.
Yeah, it's draw aggro and fucking
Draw
topple
aggro.
when you have the chance. And you
Draw-
know what has happened almost never tonight?
Yeah.
I've had the aggro on me like most of the time, even when I used my aggro down ability.
Your job is to draw aggro. That is all.
And she literally just doesn't do anything else.
I wonder why. Is it because the enemy is defaulting to attacking the player?
No, it's
No.
just that it attacks largely whoever's dealing the most damage.
Yeah, and I was using arts obsessively, as I often do. That wasn't an issue in the base game. I don't know why. Jacob says the only difference is the skill trees,
Yeah.
so it has to have something to do with that. But I don't know why it would have anything to do with that. But it must.
Alright, who do we want to improve our defenses for this
Shulk.
time?
Shulk. I keep getting one-shotted.
Yeah, that's true. So we can actually just buy.
I wouldn't just wanna buff the player character in most circumstances. I would like to spread it around. However, in this particular circumstance, I am the one who keeps getting fucking one-shotted.
All right.
So, that would be cool if that would stop happening. While you're doing this, I'm gonna go grab something. Try and be quick. Also, how's my phone charge going?
Alright, yeah. Let's put this shit on Shulk.
Dusty, how much do you know about the plot of this game?
Nothing.
Summarize it right now.
Okay. So, in this game, we have anime protagonist number 52 who can see the future with a fancy sword, and then he's told he has to grab a woman's tits to advance the plot, and eventually he becomes God. The end.
You're kind of fusing XenoBlade 1 and 2 there, my friend. You're forced to grab women's tits in XenoBlade 2.
Why?
Because Rex needs to touch Pyra's chest in order to not die. This is an actual plot point.
Why?
Don't ask
What
why.
does her? What the hell do her breasts have to do with him not dying?
So on her chest is her core crystal, which is why it looks fucked up in all the official artwork, because basically she transfers like half of it to Shulk.
And
Or
that's
not
in-
Shulk, to Rex.
And that's in the second game, right?
Yes.
Will you be getting to that one?
If
don't think
Blake
we're playing.
wants to.
I don't think we're playing
I don't
to.
think Blake wants to.
Yeah, I was really invested in the story of this game, but the second one is not connected to this one, and I don't like a lot of the changes that are in Future Connected, and I know Jacob said some of those come from 2.
Not
Does it have the same chain attack mechanic as the original?
no, they have their own unique chain attack. It's more similar to the original than to Future Connected.
Oh, because I really hate the one in Future Connected.
Yeah. I mean,
It's so boring compared to the
kind of.
way that it worked before.
So do we want to just do some side questing to level up a little?
Whatever gets us to beat this game tonight. That's what
Okay.
I'm trying to do.
In that case,
I was hoping we could just, go to the fucking next story, but
Well,
we keep getting stuck on
also
it,
the dinosaurs kind of just have an ability that one-shots you.
which is bullshit.
So if you avoid the Devour X ability, then you'll be okay.
Which I can't do because I can't see it coming.
You'll never see it coming.
Yeah.
Actually, Do we have anything we can cram into the collectopedia?
We have tons of stuff we can cram into the collector.
Hey. Black skirt. Oh, that's just cosmetic shit. I should have known.
Bionis' shoulder.
Correct.
So what exactly is the plot of the DLC?
The plot is that Melia wants to go to the Bionis shoulder because that's where Alchemoth is, which is her people's ancestral homeland. But Alchemoth is being harassed by this extra-dimensional entity that is threatening to kill everybody on the shoulder and on Alchemoth. So we need to basically get good and kill the dude before it kills us. That's kind of it. Not really too much to it.
Yeah, pretty simple, and you eventually kill him.
Well, spoilers, but yeah. You eventually will. Kilo pumpkin.
Kilo pumpkin? That's a heavy pumpkin.
Well, kilo is just a kilogram.
Kilogram of feathers.
So a kilogram isn't that bad.
I don't know how heavy a kilogram is. It sounds like a lot.
It's really not.
What's heavier? Kilogram of steel? Or kilogram of feathers?
Well,
Well, clearly the answer is the weight of what you did to the Bosnians back in '86.
What?
Greetings.
yeah,
That did not go where I thought it was going.
I was gonna say the feathers because if you try to lift them, they'll go everywhere because you're just trying to shit to the feathers.
That's not heavier, but it does make it harder to carry.
Yeah, and they'd probably have to be dispersed over a wider area to make it easier for it to start to topple over, which would make it harder to deal with. Thus, it is
That's right.
sort of heavier.
It's the steel.
I'll suck your dick.
Because steel is heavier than feathers.
Oh wait, I'm here. I can do that.
Oh god. You better not.
But
Cookie.
Search for the bangle on the high ground.
Shoulder stone
High ground.
screed. I've got the high ground, Shulk!
It's over, Shulk. I've got the high ground. You underestimate my power.
Don't try it! Backslash!
Oh!
your backslash the wrong way off the cliff.
Yeah. Whoa. Battle of the Colossus.
That thing isn't even hitting you. It's punching over you when you're dying.
Yeah.
Split ends.
Nay-nay. Nice dodge.
If there was a parody version of Shulk's moveset, like you have Nene and Inez, what would his moves be called?
Wax.
Wax slash. That's not bad.
Alright, now we can play this. He's just on his ass.
Justin, are you aware of the fact that we hate the Eagles?
Yeah.
Do we say the Eagles? Bird people?
The band.
The band. Oh, I got a max for.
Nice.
Okay, how is this relevant?
I got max
I don't know.
damage on the Union Strike and just shredded it.
If you think of any puns about Eagles songs, let me know.
So what do you think of Hotel California?
I wish I could leave.
Well,
Nice.
that was easy.
That was easy.
Correct. And we can just fast travel to get where we need to go.
I see.
Because we do need money, right?
Too bad I don't have a staples button.
I kind of don't care
That
about
was
that.
easy.
I was going to read the text, but we're kind of
Running behind schedule.
running low on time.
Yeah, especially since we're doing side quests. Out of necessity, but still.
So what's left for you to do? Like, what's
There's a lot of side quests. Basically, we just need to get a component that would upgrade Shulk's replica Monado so that it could generate a field that basically he drags this extra dimensional being more into our reality so that we can kill it.
Yeah, so we can kick the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Before you can hit it till it dies, you have to hit a bunch of other things until they die to get a thing that'll let you pull that first thing in so you can hit it until it. Hello.
Yeah. Justin, have you seen all of JoJo?
No, but I don't particularly care for spoilers. I saw.
It wasn't a
the only
spoiler, it
season
was
I
a
care
reference.
about.
3?
Yeah, it's the only
3 is
season I
solid.
care about.
Did you not watch 1 and 2?
Nope.
You bitch.
I only care about Nandale, Smokey, JoJo.
Oh, you're selling. I thought you were just buying everything.
No.
I was like, what are you doing?
Jacob, what are you doing?
No!
I'm scalping. It'll work in the long run.
God, I was gonna say something, but now I don't even remember what it was.
The JoJo reference.
Oh yeah, I was gonna. It doesn't work if you don't know the part I'm referencing, but it's in season 5.
No, just.
Oh wait, you would know because it's the meme. It's the part where they just start kicking the shit out of him, and then the guy starts sipping tea and keeps kicking the shit out of him. That.
I have to say, seeing JoJo, not knowing what the hell's going on, and
Sure.
just seeing a shit ton of fucking Nazis. A guy who's less than basically. He's basically more naked than naked.
Yeah.
Extra naked.
Yeah, he flexes his 64 pack at the sun. Everyone, they pull up a tank that isn't a tank, it shoots light.
Yeah. JoJo's part 2, second to last episode, is the best episode to start people on.
That's the one that
His
you
hand
showed
turns
me.
into a squirrel.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the one where
Eats
Cars hand turns into
everyone.
a squirrel.
He gets the squirrel back.
Yeah.
And then and then he goes, I have a plan, and runs away!
Yeah, that is true. And that's like the whole episode.
And then they drop the dude in the volcano.
That actually, I think, happens in the next one, I think.
No, I
it's
saw
in
it.
that episode.
No, it's in that episode too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. There's an episode in season 5 that's also really funny out of context, but unfortunately it's also full of spoilers, so I can't show it to anyone who doesn't know the show and cares about the show. If you don't care about the show, watch. I gotta find the episode number so I can recommend it for people who don't care about the show, but I'll find it at some point. But yeah, there's an episode from season 5 that is fucking hilarious out of context. But it's full of spoilers, so, like, if you actually care, you can't watch it.
Okay.
It's like, it straight up spoils, like, everything from seasons, like, 3 through 5. All at once, somehow. But it also is just complete nonsense out of context.
I'm sure you can do that with a lot of things.
Yeah, but JoJo is a special kind of nonsense.
It's a very bizarre kind of nonsense.
Exactly.
dare I say.
True. Very true.
Hopefully after this we'll have enough steam to get through the rest of the game
Why do you need so much money?
so that we can buy this cool shit that Shulk's wearing.
Why do we need that?
So
Because
that
it
we
stops
don't
us
get,
from dying.
so that we don't get one-shotted by random shit.
Okay.
Also, we got rather unlucky on our gem drops.
Yeah, that is true.
Let's focus our efforts.
If you want to do one more gem run, and then we go back to...
Well, they respawn on a timer, so I'll hand it off to you, and then if we are still struggling, we'll go on another gem run.
Gotcha. I figured they would have respawned by now,
No, I wonder what a card-based RPG
but... Kingdom Hearts.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh yeah, and everyone hated that, didn't they?
Yeah. Actually, no, people didn't hate the original game. We just refused to play it because it sucks on... It sucks playing a game that has that mechanic on a full console. It was made originally for, the Nintendo. No, it wasn't even the DS.
Game Boy Advance.
It was the Game Boy Advance.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
it was made originally for the Game Boy Advance, and they did, to their credit, they did make it look decently nice on consoles when they remade it, but it still plays like trash.
Because they didn't make the card game RPG any better.
Yeah.
Although, would you consider some of the Yu-Gi-Oh games a card-based RPG? Since there is some role-playing going on.
I don't know
I've
about
never
that.
played Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't understand it.
You're playing by the rules of Yu-Gi-Oh. It's not like it's really an RPG.
You know, that sounds like a cool idea. It's probably just really hard to properly implement.
How would you have a story explanation that works that out?
Fuck it, who cares? Just ignore it, and that's just the gameplay.
You could do it like
Spectres,
you could do it like the way that fucking what's the thing that's not Pokemon? Thank you. I'm surprised that gave it to you, but yeah, that's it. You could do it story-wise like the Digimon thing, where they like summon the monsters with like but it's cards instead of their whatever they were using in the.
The only way I can
Alright.
think of on the cuff to pull it off would be to say, your magical spirit allows you to cast only certain things at certain times, if you wanted to be logical about it. Otherwise, you can just say, fuck it, this is the gameplay, the story's separate. I'm not explaining it because fuck you.
Fair. I mean, what's it called? Slay the Spire.
Slay the Spire is not the thing I'd be going for. Slay the Spire is a great game.
That is a card-based game, though.
It is a card-based game. I would not call it an RPG.
No, it's not an RPG. What would make it an RPG? If you just start from Slay the Spire, add the minimum things to make it an RPG, what would you do?
You would have to make it a bit more interesting than just climbing a spire.
Yeah.
Again,
You would have to have a
I'm
story.
not shitting on Slay the Spire here. I'm just saying it's not an RPG.
It would have to have a story, a long-term progression.
It'd have to be a story that you could interact in some way. Maybe not multiple endings or multiple routes, but something that you can interact with. Something that would allow you to superimpose yourself onto the characters, other than I am the player and this is my character.
Like dialogue options just for flavor.
Yeah. That, in my opinion, dialogue options is the minimum for an RPG. Well, a modern one. There are some really old RPGs.
If you are going to have a silent protagonist, you need to give them agency somehow. At least.
Now, to be fair, there is agency in Slay the Spire, and your deck.
Yeah, but it's
deck
all
builds
mechanical.
Which character? Yeah.
It's all mechanical. I remember when we came here and there was shit behind us that was fucking overpowered as fuck.
Yeah, but now we're actually on level 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slay the Spire, though, really is a cool game. The only thing I hate is that
It's decent.
I don't know how to consistently third tier elites.
Yeah, that's fair.
My knowledge of the game isn't good enough.
My one complaint is that my favorite strategy is directly countered by the final boss, which is always the same. Yeah.
I mean,
They clearly put that there just to cuck what was clearly the best strategy in the game.
well,
Just play a fuck ton of cards. Just get a bunch of cards that cost 0, and a bunch of cards that let you draw more cards, and you can just play your whole hand 5 times over every turn.
the best way to beat the final boss is probably
Yeah, but then you have to actually get there. Which means you can't use that broken play 0 cost card strategy for the rest of the game.
You can always do what I did when I won for the first time. Just say, fuck it, let's do it.
You need to build an the game forces you to build an actual strategy that works in different circumstances. How dare it? How dare it not let me exploit one mechanic?
Yeah, Neko-Eye really is the best bit on the film.
Which one?
Neko-Eye, your card cost is randomized.
Really?
Yeah. What you do is you just get a bunch of like 3-cost cards.
Oh yeah.
Or
Oh,
even
shit.
4-cost cards, because it's always guaranteed to be between 0 and 3. It's
Yeah.
the luck build.
Wow.
And then you just play the lowest
Wow.
ones.
This is like one of the best items in the game. For me.
Will-O-Wisp staff? Well, it's good we have it then.
But specifically the 3 slaughter version.
Oh.
Anyhow, to get back
Oh,
to
because we already had a regular
get
one.
back to
Now we get
original. How to make something like Slay the Spire an RPG.
Yeah. So story, dialogue, maybe not like an open world, but like a world you can move through at least.
One thing I would
Yes.
change is I would alter how the damage works. Because one thing that a lot of RPGs has is damage progression through items.
Okay.
And what this is just me spitballing, so I'm sorry if this isn't actually balanced because you found an exploit 2 seconds into my description.
Yeah.
But instead of, like, for example, the basic strikes I think deal 6 damage.
Alright.
Instead, a basic strike, say
What do you want to pick?
What are we talking about?
So this dude took our medkits from the ship because he wanted to tend to his soldiers, and we need it back for some reason.
Sounds
do you
like he
wanna-
needs it more than us.
Do you want? But do you want to try to convince him to give it back? Or-
What is the real reason?
I don't remember.
Let's say that so we can
Let's
figure
say
it
that
out.
so we can figure it out. I agree with Justin.
You want to use it on Mafia rather than I treat a comrade with.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Racism.
Let's just be like, okay.
I spoke out.
That's alright. You can make it up to us by giving us the fucking medkits.
Good. Chunk.
Anyhow, as I was saying, what I would do
Yeah.
instead of having a strike
Watch
deal
your friends
base
die.
damage, say it instead does a basic strike instead deals say 20% of a weapon of your equipment.
Right, yeah.
Again, just a spitball, maybe not the best actual mechanic, but something like that. So you can
Game's
keep the
eating
same
my
deck,
inputs now.
but as you get better
wanna switch
items,
seats?
it will
I
increase.
think I'll be fine just to finish this
usability.
quest.
Okay. Yeah, I see what you mean, yeah. The Slay the Spire mechanic definitely only works in short term.
Well, I think Slay the Spire did really good. It's a game that's built about being short term.
Yeah, of course.
You can play and beat Slay the Spire in like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, we got some new replica Monado stuff. So we can change.
One thing I think you'd have to sacrifice is movement in combat, though. In my card-based RPG.
So we can make our
Yeah.
pants look extremely tacky if we want.
Do it. Unless it's worse stats,
I
then
mean,
don't.
it
No.
looks fine.
It's better stats, slightly.
Do whatever gives us the best stats. It's my ass-kicking outfit, bitch.
There.
Aw.
Alright.
Jacob and I are in constant disagreement about whether we should just let the outfits exist.
Yes?
Oh, shit. I can't remember where you go to buy the advanced art books. I know it's somewhere here.
I think we googled it and then... Well, there's only so many merchants here. Figured out soon enough. There's only 2? Then it's gotta be one of the 2.
Well, it's neither. I looked.
Hello.
Then you were wrong about it being here.
No, I'm pretty sure that it's in Grand Isle.
Alright, well, keep looking, I'll Google
Maybe
it.
we need to do a quest first.
I'll Google it.
Alright.
Future connected
Wahoo!
art books.
Nah.
Are you that
Cars.
The fucking wiki page for leveling battle arts starts with a text box that says the future doesn't belong to you.
That's basically their spoiler tag.
I know.
The whole thing. I really
That's
like
funny.
it. I saw one of those when I hadn't beaten the game first, and like, oh, what does this mean? And then I got to the final boss, I'm like, oh shit.
Oh, did you find it?
No.
Oh.
Alright, that'll be something to work towards. Alright. Back to the forbidden fuck land.
Wait, you're looking for advanced, not intermediate art books?
Yeah.
Advanced art books allow the art to be raised to level 10, even if an intermediate art book for that art has not yet been learned or obtained. And can be found in gold chests dropped by monsters above level 45, or in special text chests found in certain locations. These sources are mutually exclusive. There are no advanced art books for sale.
Yeah, that's because that's how it is in the basement.
Am I not reading the feature connected page?
I don't know if they separate the shop.
I see you warming up, eh? Okay, just one more
The
left.
fuck?
Starting to nod off.
I'm feeling it.
I don't know if that's Joy-Cons yet, or me being really far away from console.
It's being played on the console. Advanced books, rather than being dropped by monsters, are obtained from the Arts Manual shop. Art books are bought using the currency of art coins, which are obtained, blah blah blah.
Oh, yes.
We know how to get them.
Upon what's Nene get back.
Where the fuck is the Arts Manual shop? Alright, let's Google that.
Watching all the Pawn Specters synchronize their weapon put away animation.
Oh, break 4.
That'd be intimidating. They just synchronize pulling out their weapons all at once.
It's not what we were looking for, but we'll definitely use it because break 4 just said is, yeah, your attacks now have a chance of auto-inflicting break, which is quite nice. We need more of that shit.
This just says the shop moves when the companions move.
Oh, so it must be on Companion's Cape. That would explain things. But first, let's hope that we can actually snag some agility ups before time itself runs out.
Time itself.
Yes. Oh yeah, we got one.
That's one. That's good.
Hey,
I
one's
think we
probably
want
all
to
you need.
put this also on our tank.
I think you just overrode another agility up.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
That was intentional. So that we can give the lesser one to Shulk probably.
Okay.
So that we can actually at least say that we have some agility on him.
Agility is it of completely avoiding attacks or is it just defense?
It affects
It's
both.
a god stat. It raises your dodge and your hit chances.
Oh, wow.
Here's the art manual shop. I remembered them.
So you're right that it's at the other place, but not yet.
Yes. Alright, so we can buy some art books if we want.
Yes, please.
Probably backslash and light heal for Shulk.
All this to get
Melia, we
the
want
next quest.
probably copy and earth. And Starlight Kick. And I think for Kino, we want heal round and heal bullet.
Understandably.
obviously. And for Nene, I think we want sword drive naturally, wild down,
Mild down.
and the last one we could. I would personally choose Berserker.
I was gonna suggest the same thing,
But
actually.
if not Berserk, then we could do something else.
I was actually gonna suggest the same thing. So.
I
We have
didn't buy
one.
those. I didn't see a money button.
It's the coins that you get for beating up the unique monsters.
Yeah, we have one left, but they all cost one, so
Alright.
if we wanted to buy one more book, we could, but we're good for now. Yeah, upgrade the shit out of that.
So what
So we
happens
need
when you
heal.
hit the 7th block into the right area?
What?
You see how there's section?
Yeah.
What happens when you get past one of those section markers?
So
Those
the
section markers, we needed to buy the book to be able to go past them.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what that's for.
I don't know if we want to improve some of our other shit. All this does is boost damage. I think we want to throw another rank into armor,
Armor is pretty god tier.
and then like, yeah, that'll be good for Shulk for now.
Yeah.
And we want to basically evenly advance until we get to the higher stuff. Mild. And then Berserker, because
Yep.
that's just an extra 15% damage.
Yep.
Can't go wrong there. And yeah, we want to spam the shit out of healing so that we can get those cooldowns reduced.
Yep. Absolutely.
And Familia, yeah. That just gives her god tier DPS.
Mhm.
We want copy up. And Starlight Kick,
Kick his ass.
Starlight Kick is the meme.
meme time.
Meme time. Yeah, maxed out meme time.
Alright.
Alright.
So
Are we good to go back to
yeah.
the story now?
Hopefully this should be
Save,
enough to get
save.
back to it. Auto saves.
I'm still gonna save.
There's
Out
a,
of habit, but
I think there's a quest marker that's like just to your 5 o'clock
yeah.
behind this big boulder.
Yeah.
It might be important. It's probably not.
Yeah. Chances are. But
Watch
we
the
might as well
video
grab it
book.
since we're right here. You can't pick up those.
Okay, it's probably not.
Rubble trouble.
High leaf.
Man.
You just picked up a ganja leaf.
Nice.
High end here. That's the name of the wiki.
Yes.
Yes. Haetia, Nopon, Homs, actually. They're called
Yes.
Homs. But yeah, that's the human race. And finally, Machina for the
Yes.
mechanical people. What do you think? Should I fight this fucker?
I don't know how much you
It's
want,
not-
guy.
just ignore him.
Fine, I'll just ignore him.
The sooner you get to the story.
Watch him one-shot me while I'm walking past him anyway.
I'd laugh.
I would too. And then I would gradually devolve into crime.
I would love to see that happen.
You got like 7 dudes chasing you.
It's
Well,
fine.
I guess the music just decided to cut out.
Well, because the fight ended.
Yeah.
I wish there was a sprint button.
Alright, so now that Nene actually has decent agility, she should be more survivable now, and less of a joke.
Yeah.
I thought your survivability was the one that had to go up.
Well, we've improved both.
I mean, that's the real problem, but... what? What? Oh. What? This way? Okay. Whatever you're saying,
The
Abe.
quest marker sometimes bugs in.
Yeah, it's getting a little wacky. Fuck you. Fuck all of you. I don't want to fight you right now. I want to get to something.
Fuck
Literally
your friends,
anything.
Fuck your family.
Fuck
You
your family.
need to know which is it going in the right direction?
You are.
Yeah, I can see it on the map.
No, it's in the
Yeah,
dot.
you should pick up that that gem deposit.
That does.
Stand
Then why
your
were
ground
you
and-
following the blue dots earlier when you were pointing in a different direction? That wasn't this way.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Don't fight the dinosaur.
Why not?
Because the Dinosaurus has that Devour X ability.
What's that do? Instant
That was the insta-kill move.
That
Ah.
instantly kills you unless you use Monado's shield with max stats.
Wow, you got a new location.
Yep. That's important because those are the checkpoints.
Yeah.
So now if I die, I don't go back to the beginning again.
Right. And I think if you go to the quest marker, you can, now that you're here, complete the other Nopons quest. Quest log? No, quest log.
What? Why quest log?
Because we can complete that quest later. But Nonona's calling is we're in the right place for.
Nonona's calling. Oh. Oh wait, how did that get set not as not active?
I inactivated it.
Oh.
And we
What's
are
this
still
fucking
going,
Mayan tomb over here?
And we are still going in the right direction.
Yee. Yee.
We want Shulk to talk with Nene real quick.
Yeah, we can finally do one of these.
Why Mr. Shulk stop so sudden?
Because
I was
you
just
talked to
thinking
me.
about the cave near Colony 9. Do you know it, Nene? It's called Tefra Cave.
Nene
All the way
no
back
place.
home.
Huh.
Nene tag along once with group of hum hum. went to fetch ether cylinders.
So Tefra Cave is still intact.
Apparently so.
Hmm.
Fascinating.
Riveting gameplay.
What the fuck happened?
My controller disconnected because my controllers are garbage.
Here we go.
I've done that too sometimes. Went with Ryan a couple of times.
Mama, hooray for twinsies!
Hey, he
Nene
mentioned
right
Ryan.
there during rebuilding.
Ryan does not exist anymore.
So you did your part to
So,
help me.
come on.
Thanks
Ryan
for
got Thanos snapped
It's
for this
not
game.
thing that needs
Yeah.
thanks per se. Just doing civic duty. Must stay friends and work together.
Imagine the alternate universe where they got all of the
peoples
voice
that live
actors to
in
come back
war.
and they just let you have the entire fucking
That's
cast.
right.
Just the entire
But-
squad.
Yeah.
Folk
How
here
would
have lots
they
of
do
angry
Fiora?
Kaskakos. Fight
Like, they
between
couldn't
neighbors
give her her
bad.
old abilities. They'd have to
Should
have her
watch
use, like,
Nene and
grenades and shit.
Kino.
So
Learn
they
to
would know
everyone
this.
play
Yeah.
nice.
Well,
I'm sure they could make it
I wouldn't
work.
say the people here
Obviously,
are
but it would
enemies
be weird.
exactly. They just
No
don't know how
Fiora,
to
she's
work
just
out their
useless.
feelings.
Heh.
That just fancy.
No, they
She's
just-
there, but if you put her in combat, she just instantly dies.
No, it's the Homs Fiora from the beginning of the game when she only has like 4 hearts.
There you go. That's how you do it. My controllers are shit. So.
Do you want me to plug in my controllers?
Oh yeah, you or Justin, because you both offered at some point.
He offered first,
Alright.
and I'm probably gonna leave before you're done. So.
That's true.
I was going to play Subnautica, but this is more important.
What? While we were streaming?
No, if we finished early. Alright.
We ain't gonna finish early if this shit keeps happening.
Yeah. But I think we're past the hump for now.
Your way of
Because
saying
we've
fighting?
leveled up enough
It's
shit.
not exactly like fighting. Both sides do understand each other, but their paths took them in different directions.
What Mr. Shock mean?
If the two sides had simply hated each other, they wouldn't just leave. They'd try to drive the other side out by force. But that's
Wow,
not
still
what
trying
they
to have
did.
I'm
They
really
still have common
nice
ground to
moment.
stand on.
Mhm.
And Melly is here now. They just need some time to mull things over.
Mr. Shock is very kind person. Very different from Mama Pon. When Nene and Kino get into bad fight, Mama Pon spank first, then ask questions.
Just straight up child
Nene and
abuse.
Kino always in tears, but always say sorries and make up with hug. End of end, friendship become much stronger. Being friends mean a whole lot more fun, and more fun is more good. Also, everyone in Colony 9 was friends from start of start.
Well, that's because everyone there was working to help rebuild. We all share the same dream.
But
Yeah, we
dreams
were not
of
helping
people
rebuild.
here all really
They're
all
just
that
like,
different
yeah, I'm just
from
gonna
each
fuck
other.
off to the shoulder
For
right
now,
now.
I guess. But Melly is doing the best she can.
Well, that and because
And
we
we
didn't
need to
help
as well.
rebuild anything during the
Nene
story.
understand.
No, Colony 9.
Nene will.
Oh,
Colony
Wait
6.
Colony
until
6
Miss
was the one
Melly
that we had
make
the option to
dreams of
rebuild.
everyone
Yeah.
mushed together
Which
as
one is
one.
Colony 9?
The one that you start
If
the
dream
game
of
on.
Miss Melly,
Oh, okay.
not
That
go
one
through to
needed
everyone.
rebuilding?
In that case,
Well, yeah, because
Nene
now
will-
everybody's there and it was
Nene
only
will-
sized for the
Nene
Colony
will
9
give
population.
vicious spanking,
Gotcha.
and no one
So they
spared,
say
even not
rebuilding, but
Mr.
they just
Shock.
mean, you know, making it big enough for everybody.
Me as
now.
well.
That makes more sense.
Just promise to be gentle.
Hey, where did all
Whoa.
those 15,000
Oh, shit.
pawn specters go? Yeah, I need to have a moment with my sentient body pillow. Can you guys leave me alone for a
Okay.
second?
I didn't really want to think of Dakimakuras right now, but okay.
What? What?
That's the Japanese name for it.
Oh, really? I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
I'm a little bit of a closet weeb myself.
I mean, we were all weebs, but I didn't know that.
I read that as gaslighting.
Gaslighting.
Gas.
Why would you make up words like that, Justin? Come on.
I just want you to feel like you're an idiot for not knowing them, you
That's
know?
black tag.
Yeah, I think just leaving you alone.
It's black tag.
Yeah, that's the only reason. You would have to, if you want to go to the quest, they need to go up some stairs. But right now, this is set on the other thing.
Debuff +4. Debuff +4. Well, guess that's all we got.
Get you. Die.
How dare you?
Director Arachno.
How dare you live?
How dare you? Steve?
Wow, that prospector really tried to attack me. How would you do everything for pressing the wrong button?
I do. I lost the ability to successfully use that attack
That one out.
because it had a limited time on it.
Yeah. But it's fine. Somebody else dazed it so that you could actually get to it in time.
Yeah. I'm not sure I like this. Let's just make sure to focus attack. Let's go with a area effect attack first. That's down my aggro so that I can move to its side. Health. Daze.
Yeah.
Was the main game MMO like that?
Yeah. Yeah. This is pretty similar to the main game. A couple core mechanics with
For better or for worse.
mostly worse. I understand and agree with why they fixed the gem crafting because it was broken, but I enjoy broken shit, so this is worse in my opinion. Also, this is blatantly worse, and
Yeah, I don't think anybody can really contest that.
it is my opinion that this is not opinion and is in fact that this is worse.
Yeah. I think most people would agree with you.
Wow, I
on
didn't know we were playing Battleland 1.
Oh god!
Battleland Wonder.
That game's a fucking joke. It's so sad because it looked like the people who were making it cared, and then it was like, no.
It just didn't end up working.
Turns out we didn't.
I'm not going to hate it because they cared, but it's bad.
Yeah. It's kind of lame.
Unfortunately, their creative efforts were not well placed.
Yeah. That thing didn't stand a chance.
I watched the
I
review.
imagine they would do really well turning it into like a short cartoon series instead.
Yeah.
I watched the review about why.
That's a positive thought about it.
I don't remember the exact reason, but it had to do with something where the team on the project were doing things they were not good at doing.
Huh.
For example, I think the creative team was better suited for a story writing role, not, creating games.
You have the team directing
Or
attack.
having them not-
Nope.
That's why everybody's attacking somebody else.
I don't know why they don't just default to attacking my guy.
Or not over.
Well, look how they attack once.
That's a strong attack.
Yeah, RPG.
Shoddy weapon.
Shoddy's like a melody in my head that I can't keep out.
Got me singing.
Na 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 na. Every day is like an iPod stuck on the day.
Yeah, you're actually really close. Oh shit.
Nah, it's fine.
Oh shit, giant
Yeah,
enemy
it's fine.
spider.
The giant enemy spider. Yeah, I just barely got the days in time.
Yeah. Nene now dealing topple for an extra 40%. Okay, you might need to do hit and run tactics here, because there's like a billion dudes in the area.
Does this deal any damage?
It deals damage, but it's primarily focused.
That was an eaten into, by the way. I didn't know. Yeah.
I looked down only just to finally get the
Joke's on
Yeah,
you. That's why you don't look away.
I think it's time for hit and run tactics.
Let me just kill this boy. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Let me out. Let me out.
Leave your friends to die first.
Let's get me out of here.
Don't give up.
Wild discharge. Oh wait, that guy's almost dead. Kill him.
Let's focus our efforts.
We can actually probably handle this.
Oh yeah. I think you do aggro like 1 or 2.
Possible. Hey, don't you fucking sneak ass. I was trying to hit you in the side again.
Take my weapon. This will leave a mark.
Already down 4.
Yeah, seriously. And they're not small dudes.
Yeah. This is the power of the agility of the
Yeah, that is true. Is there no way to increase the power of conspectors?
No, just to get more. That's the only reason. That's the only reason.
It'll be really cool to have an army of unkillable followers.
Yeah,
Only they
I wouldn't
weren't
complain.
shit.
Yeah, they're kind of just...
They're there.
Smack a bitch occasionally.
Occasionally, they take away 1% of its hit points, allowing
If
me to
that.
not have to make one
Yeah, not
strike.
even that. That is a big deposit up there.
Correct.
Too bad it's a dude with the fucking...
Do this.
That dude's riding it. What the hell?
Yeah.
Huh.
Also, why is he so small?
I don't know. Bitch, stop focusing. Yeah, that's fucking.
You just fucking
Why, thank you. Nene. I think that was Nene who said that.
Yeah.
Did Nene knock off socks?
Nene knockoff sucks.
What did she say?
Did Nene knock off socks?
So yeah, you got the
Ooh.
thing.
Well, that was... like...
Topple plus.
anticlimactic.
Topple plus.
Wow, I'm keeping topple plus.
Watch me get no ETH.
Topple up.
No.
Oh, that's the good one.
Okay. No, I think Topple Plus is the good one.
Agility down!
It's agility down on the enemies. It's not
yeah.
garbage, but it's also not what we want.
Margot's.
It's not actively bad, but it's
Haste
also
4.
not what we want.
We got a haste 4 gem.
That's good, that's
What's
good.
that do?
Auto attacks happen faster,
Yeah.
which
is
also
important.
causes our meter to build faster. Because meter builds with copper.
So, something you need to know, that dude in the yellow is a fucking half-inch and a half.
Okay, so don't aggro him.
Don't aggro him at all costs. But it's the dude that's right next to him that is the quest weapon.
Okay.
So you need to kind of rework him a little.
Attack one guy, but not both.
Because he has this move that basically topples the entire party.
Wow, that sounds good. Wow, I'm going to stun your entire party. That's how I'm operating.
Yeah.
We're good. It's good. Very proud of Brother Pond.
Also, she's already.
Holy shit. Run!
Does healing heal people to 0, or do you have to use
You have to use
You have to,
part of your
yeah.
meter to bring them back.
Yeah, that. Alright, get up quickly so I don't lose as much meter.
Oh, your meter goes down?
Outside of combat, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't go down that fast, given that
Yeah,
you're
it's
right-
pretty slow.
Given that you're adjacent to your
So-
target.
Is it slower in Future Connected?
I'm pretty sure it's the same.
Because it feels like it went down faster.
Yeah, don't mind me fighting your friend over here. He's still over there.
Yeah, he's just watching. He's the one. He's
That's not what I meant to say.
Puppet's about to be fired.
So you know the
Okay, now we can all
Newer
go
mechanic
to
in the
For the
game.
mill. Kilo plus psychics are
I do. I almost never
non-defeatable.
use it, but I know it.
That's a bit crazy.
You fucking aggroed the boss.
What? That's what I was trying to do.
No, you're trying to aggro the dude next to him.
Oh. Oops.
Well, have fun dying.
I can take this.
No, you can't. Words fucking eaten.
Talk about comedic timing. Alright.
God. He really just said, "Oh, you really think you can take
Oh,
me?"
on God? Thingamajigger.
Yeah, this is the dude that the no farm. Also, he's totally gonna de-aggro if you go to.
Whoa.
I just really don't want the other thing aggroing.
Fair enough.
How old is this game?
I don't remember. I think this game actually came out in like 2020.
The original one was for the Wii, but this version, which is where
That's what I
this...
meant. The original game.
2010.
But this DLC thing was only added in the remake. Let's just end this.
Fuck 'em up.
I didn't know that was also a gun.
It's like a magic staff, I think.
We are gonna die.
Yeah.
Alright, now you can fast travel out of this godforsaken place.
Yeah. I think this is not where I want to be.
It's not.
Yeah.
But it's fine. You can just fast travel again.
Truth.
I think you want to go to...
Here, unfortunately.
Yeah. And just run past the turtles.
Again. I don't like that, but I do want to get this over with. So.
Yeah.
We have not accomplished anything tonight.
We did get the thing that lets you upgrade Shulk's replica Monado.
Yeah, but I want to finish the story tonight, and we haven't done anything towards
Yeah,
that.
that's true.
Which is highly upsetting, because it is 10:14 already.
Yeah.
We have like an hour and a half left. So many fluffy chicken nuggets. Don't go eating my no-pawns.
I had chicken nuggets for lunch today.
Yeah?
They were good.
Where'd you get them?
In McDonald's.
Fair enough. That is the premier place for getting chicken nuggets. Does Burger King have nuggets?
Yeah, I think they have like chicken strips or something.
Yeah, you don't go to Burger King for nuggets. Now I want nuggets.
Well, McDonald's I think closes at 11.
I can't do it then.
Damn.
Too busy doing this. Plus I can't drive because, you know.
It's illegal?
Yeah. I got pulled over the other day for my inspection sticker.
Oh shit. I didn't know that.
It was when we were going to the pizza place.
Oh.
You don't remember that?
No, I left, remember?
Oh, that's right. You weren't part of that. Everybody else was. Yeah, we were on our way to the fucking pizza place. And I got pulled over for having a bad inspection sticker. How far away is this?
It's basically back in Grandale.
Okay, I'm just gonna go here then. Look at that. What the hell is with the line?
The line is all fucked up because it doesn't know where to go.
Odd.
So you could pick up the agility up deposit while here.
Oh, okay.
You just have to drop down.
What? Drop down.
Yeah, off the ledge.
Here?
Yeah. And then... Yeah.
I just break my legs real quick. Where are we? What? Oh, it's in here.
No, it's not.
What? Where the fuck is it?
Give it to him. It's just up this hill.
Well, oh, okay, I see it now. Well, why did I drop down?
Because you need to drop down to get to the deposit. Damn it.
Still nothing.
Balls. Oh well.
Tits.
So yeah, you could warp back to Grandale, or you could just take the scenic route.
I'm done being scenic. I want to get on with this.
It's where the big flag is.
This one?
No.
What?
It's big and red.
Oh, right.
It's in the corner of the map.
Right. That would be this place. I was going to a regular quest instead of the main quest. Onward!
And
To the
upwards,
end of the
hopefully.
game.
Finally, we've done something
So
story.
now all we need to do is modify the weapon to incorporate the crystals.
Ransom, sir! Fog beasts have broken through the gates!
They're through.
They casually waited for you to
If
come
only they'd
back.
waited a few hours.
Yeah.
Okay,
Defending
show,
Grandel
finally
is our
completed the
priority.
story.
Follow me.
Right.
Canonically,
We shall
us
deal with
dawdling
the
just
intruders.
fucked this city.
You get the villagers
Correct.
to safety.
Okay.
Teelan, you stay put.
Gotcha!
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that the reason that fucking racist boy last session was attacking Teelan is because he wanted to work on research that might be able to turn Telethia back into Hyantia, and the racist guy's like, nah, I don't want that to happen.
What? Why would he not want that?
Because he's a stupid villain.
Which is fair.
We're here to help.
This rebel won't stand a chance, not against the big one. We'll keep the small fry off your back.
All right.
You better.
You go no further.
Yeah.
Please, life is no use! Kino make you full of holes!
Tina just pulls
Whoa.
out.
Yeah. He just pulls out a fucking AK.
Alright, Dick. I'm
Just
tired of playing around. Like, he gets perfect grammar.
Yeah. XenoBlade future connected. XenoBlade future connected if Kino had a AK.
It just plays the just bum 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 bum
Out. Out. My bone.
There we go.
My bone face. Golden wind. Yeah. You know what we're talking about.
Damn, we're just taking the Spear's lunch money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah, that's what happens when we spent all that time getting to the point where we can just speedrun the rest of the game.
Kind of.
Seal the gates.
Yeah, like they did shit to keep it out in the first place.
Hmm.
The gates are made of wood, Muddy. They ain't gonna last long.
Yeah. So we need better gates.
Just build it out of no ponds.
We beat them
You
this
have
time.
enough of them.
But the numbers are against us. I hate to say it, but if you'd already left when the attack happened, we'd be smoke.
Fog King must go! Down with Fog King! Situation is
This
tough.
freaking tiny
I agree.
green bitch is gonna kill the Fog King.
He's a fucking revolutionary over here.
Dude's out for
I'll
blood.
do it.
He really is.
I will bring the companions back to lend you aid.
They won't agree. You know they despise us.
They must see the danger. They will understand what needs to be done.
It goes up a
Yay.
key like 3 times.
As soldiers
Yeah, I
of the high
just
end
straight
here,
up can't sing that.
they know it's their
Yeah.
solemn
If you
duty.
start low, you kind of can. Like.
I swear it. I will bring them back with me. Please. Trust me, Rexham.
I'll be right here, trusting and waiting.
Tyrea,
Yeah.
A lot of that was very off key, but
It's fine.
but
get
I
the point.
haven't even...
Defend this place until I return.
What?
Those are your orders, right?
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Though we're short-handed as it is,
Will you be okay?
just
No.
go before I change my mind.
I mean,
Thank you.
you saw what those gates
We'll be
did.
quick.
What do you think?
Movement.
we'll be
Multiple
quick.
figures
You better.
confirmed.
We literally can do nothing to defend this place.
Impossible. More already. If the rift grows any wider than it is now, Grandel is
Bigger than
lost.
my asshole.
We must hurry.
Oh, jeez.
Come, follow me.
You head straight for the Cape.
What are you saying? This will take all of us.
I know exactly what my orders are here. I hope I don't
You
have to
made
remind
the
you what
orders
yours
for
are.
yourself.
But that's...
Has Melia
You said it
canonically had
yourself.
sex?
If the rift grows
It's
any
unclear.
wider, there's no way
Unclear.
we'll be
They
able
kind
to
of
hold this
just
place
leave it
alone
up to
anyway.
interpretation.
This is our last
She is,
chance
however,
to enlist the
89.
companion's aid.
In
Tyrea.
terms of age.
Radzam is
By
trusting
future
you with
connected.
this.
So I'd like
Now
to
you
say,
put
yeah,
your
Melia
trust in
probably fucks.
Because Shulk fucked though.
Definitely, because
Yeah.
he has Fiora's
Come on.
girlfriend.
Yeah, he
we
absolutely
make the
fucked
companion's
Fiora.
cape.
What happened to
Shulk.
Fiora?
Well, that's why I'm not sure about Melia, because Shulk is not fucking Melia. And Melia
Correct.
is into Shulk.
Well, she was, but then
Maybe not anymore, but she
but
was.
she got friend zoned by Shulk, so maybe she's moved on.
Yeah. We don't have any, like... Either that or she's third wheeling for the rest of her life. Which would be pretty pathetic, to be honest.
Yeah, if you go do optional dialogues in the base game, you'll learn that Melia has canonically moved on from her infatuation with Shulk by
alright.
the end of the game.
Alright, that's fair.
But only by, like, the very end.
I don't want you. Get away from me. Oh, we could probably fast travel, can't we?
Yeah. Because this is, like, all the way on the opposite side of the road. Yeah, story.
Woo! Oh, God.
Why are spiders roaring like dinosaurs?
And also sliding like that.
Did these guys do anything, or are they just here for the cutscene?
We're sitting ducks here.
Pretty sure they're just here for the cutscene.
I'm aware. Dad, where did these bastards come from? What the?
I'm pretty sure it's only in Future Connected that Melia canonically uses her, like, orbs to attack. Cutscenes.
That's kind of...
I'm pretty sure
Has she ever attacked at all?
She's used, like, Mind Blast in cutscenes.
Which is funny, because that's not a very common ability to use. Let's just go right here.
Yep, those guys are just dead.
Yeah.
What do you do something?
It's like, I'm here to improve morale.
Imagine if someone fucking died.
They just carry his body off to the nearest checkpoint, and that's canonically how he survives.
Okay, it was treated for some reason, so we're gonna try that again.
Conspectors, heed my call.
Nice.
Why don't we need
Yeah, where did those come? Where does that come from?
They don't explain.
Conspectors are secretly electrically gone. They're too stupid to
They're just beast wings.
They're like those fish people from D&D lore.
I'm just
That
gonna
if,
say,
that if they believe in something strong enough, it
Warhammer
exists.
takes more work. Whenever they
That too.
decide something happens, it happens.
That too, yeah. They have to collectively decide that something is real, and in that way, their stupidity is both a negative and a positive for them, because they're stupid enough to believe in stuff that makes space travel possible, but also they're not smart enough to realize that they could just believe whatever they wanted.
Yeah. Like, I think one of the ways that the other Warhammer 40k factions fight the orcs is by painting their weapons red so that they injure the orcs more, because they think that the red weapons do more damage.
That's actually great!
Or it's more fine because I think there's more orcs.
They don't even have sex. They don't even understand that. They're just like, yeah, there's a bunch of us, right?
They just reproduce by budding.
They just collectively decided that
Eliminating all
they just collectively decided that they were the Horde faction,
Okay.
and as such, there is always a horde of them,
I mean,
no matter how many you kill.
Warhammer is that it's incredibly serious, gritty, and terrifying, but
And then there's orcs.
But when you strip strip it down to its bare bones minimum, it's just over-the-top fantasy.
It's pretty goofy shit. I think
Yeah.
they canonically have to teleport through hell itself in order to do space travel.
Yeah, they teleport through the warp.
Yeah, and the warp is literally just a gate through hell.
Yeah, pretty much.
What?
They're all just...
These motherfuckers just are using nether travel?
Yeah.
How are you?
This one
All
may
well.
be wrong, but I think the Emperor of Mankind is basically just God.
hell?
What?
Like, he hates...
Never you mind
He had
that.
this whole thing where he didn't want to be called God,
We've
but
come
then he,
to make a
the
request.
Horus Heresy happened, and he's been
Time
taken
is
to
of
his
the
fancy
essence.
chair. And people started worshipping him, and
Go
I
on.
believe he could
Would
fully
you
reconstitute,
Return to Grandel.
but in the time it
If
takes
you're
him to do
asking
that,
like that,
the entire
I assume
humanity
you
would get
know
corrupted.
why we left.
Wow.
Indeed.
Then you must know why that's not an option.
What
But
if
you
I
gotta
said
do it anyway.
Grandel is besieged by fog beasts?
What if I said your mom gay?
I'm far too busy to come here just to lie.
And the villagers? Are they safe?
Yes, for the time being, but not for much longer.
Why are these two villages separate again? We learned this a while ago,
the,
You don't seem all that
the
surprised.
companions
Maxis.
wanted to keep trying to retake the city,
No.
and the other
I
villagers
didn't
are like,
know.
"Nah, you're just
Just
you're just
connecting the
throwing your
dots.
lives away," and so
If
they
We were
separated.
it.
but gotcha.
Then
Well, I trust I needn't spell it out for you. A veteran of the guard.
you need not. But it's not as simple as you make it out.
I never said anything about simple.
But you did ask.
You forget yourself, Maxis.
Do I now?
What matters here is that the lives you have been guarding are once again in danger as we speak.
Yes, but
You're free to have your reasons. But you need to find a way to accept reality and move forward in your life. Maxis, we are the lucky ones.
what do you mean?
We can go home.
That's nonsense. The Fog King has Alchemoth.
Yes, but our home is right there, even if we cannot live in it now. But
We
what
can
of
go
the other
there. We'll just
refugees?
die.
To them, home is gone. Even if they could leave, they have no certainty home still exists.
But we left them for dead. How could we possibly?
It is never too late to make amends. As long as you live. After all, despite your quarrels, you are neighbors, family. Those bonds can withstand more than you think. Maxis, realize what you have. Do it before it's too late, or you'll regret it.
Maxis, I'm going with these people. I can't turn my back on them.
Maxis,
Awkward stare.
You're damn good. All right, I'm in.
You son
you're
of a
with
bitch.
us?
truly.
Yes. But
I'm
Did you ever
not
see
sure
that
what
episode?
to say
fancy
now.
words
No.
that sway me. My
Do
family
you know what's
needs me.
going on in general?
No.
Fine.
There's
As
a
you wish.
parasite or
Like my
something
painting, boom,
that
boom.
mind controls
Real
people,
feather
and they
brain.
always say that
Heh,
when they get mind controlled into it. It's some fucking bullshit.
What?
that's fun.
Yeah, what's the plot of that episode? Isn't somebody like mind controlling
No, of what? What?
Rick and Morty? The you son of a bitch, I'm in.
If you go turn a 180 right now, you can collect some ether gems,
You're right. There's already.
and it's HP up stuff that can drop, which is
Isn't
important.
that the... Isn't that the one where...
Oh, it's a robot, I think.
Something like that. I think it had something to do with
Hey,
heists or
HBO.
something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's the heist
It was
episode.
where it was entirely a heist to get Morty to not write a heist film that would get picked up by Netflix.
Yeah, that sounds about right. But But I do remember it specifically being something to do with mind control. And whenever they got mind controlled, they always said, "You son of a bitch, I'm in."
Yeah, because
Which is where that meme originates from.
Nice.
oh yeah, we're not gonna show you how this bitch killed this because that's too much
Little
money.
spoiled princess
But
brat.
that would require animation effort.
Wow, this tiny dog is gonna kick my ass. And this tiny dog did absolutely nothing.
Overwhelming numbers, I guess. Are we just right now just warping back between the two cities to keep them both alive?
Yeah, kind of.
Damn.
Bunch of new hostiles closing in.
Oh
no,
god.
it's the dude with Devour X.
No!
We're all dead!
No! He's just gonna slowly insta-kill us!
Oh, insta-kill us one by one.
Not just yet.
Stand firm. Believe in our brethren.
That's gonna be really fucking
Believe
disappointing.
in your new leader.
Wow, imagine if combat was actually that complex.
Yeah, and like cool looking.
When you see me fall, abandon this place and withdraw into Grand Dell.
She falls immediately because of Devour X.
She just runs forward and trips. Oh well, guess we're retreating. Not now, you idiots! You said no!
Oh my god, that thing was straight up gonna eat her.
Yeah.
It was using Devour
Just
X.
waiting. You big jerk.
You big jerk.
Lady Melia!
No more enemies are appearing. We're just gonna casually walk when you guys are getting absolutely murdered.
They're doing their slow walk, the badass. Duh.
Oh, now they run.
Yeah, and no more enemies are from behind us. Don't worry about it.
But only the disposable people.
Okay,
The main
everyone run
characters
at
did
them.
not charge.
Run at them until we get within 3 feet, and then just go fight it.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm pretty sure canonically, like, the other soldiers are fighting these in the back.
I know, but it's still stupid. I understand that, and it's just funnier this way.
Fair.
Even if they're garbage, I would like to. I love it when games have allies.
Fuck.
Nice.
I got a little overzealous with that radio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just shows up with an army of chickens. Immediately, the battle changes sides. Cyclone would have been good, but I'm going defensive for now. This is the thing that can kill me. Is there anything else to add? Nope.
I don't know if the boss version has that ability, but I'm not going to, you know, take the risk.
Yeah, let's kill it as fast as we can. Okay. Here we go.
Nice.
Heed my call.
Dead.
This took out half its health bar.
Yep. That's how you do it.
Maxis, thank you.
Ha! It's me who should be thanking you, Ransom. If you hadn't spoken up when you
Rad
did,
Zam.
we couldn't be having this
You've seen
conversation.
Big Zam, now
What
get
are you
ready for
talking
Rad
about?
Zam.
If it weren't for your help, we'd all have kicked it ages ago.
Cool, now kiss.
And where's that one, like, picture of the lolly
Miss Molly
singing
looking
a
for
bedtime story?
Tyrell.
And then they fucked.
She got back after healing. Cannot put up with this sentimental manure. Was exact words.
Sounds just like her.
Justin, what's your favorite
Too
song by a
indeed.
band that isn't the Eagles?
Lady Melia, I'm glad we trusted you. We owe you a debt for our
All his
lives.
favorite songs are from
No.
the Eagles.
Yeah, we
You
really
have
stumped him
only
with
each other
that.
to thank.
He's like, damn, that rules out my top 10.
I know.
Wait up. Melia. Did he say Melia?
My favorite song, not.
Did you
Indeed.
not know her name is Melia?
Surely not. You can't be. The Melia Antiqua?
He didn't know this whole time?
I guess not.
Yes.
Apparently,
I do.
it
I
never
just
came
thought
up in
your
a
name was
conversation.
bitch.
We never introduced ourselves?
No. What? That means
What?
Your Highness is the Crown Princess Melia.
Yeah, she's just been chilling in plain sight.
Impudence. This girl is the true-born child of our late Emperor Sorin, the
Welcome to
imperial
the stream,
successor,
Potato Lad.
Crown Princess Melia Antiqua.
Is he
Oh
telling
shit,
the
I've been smack talking the Crown
It
Princess.
was not my intent to deceive. I thought if I announced myself, it would bring hope, but
God
it
damn
would
it,
also bring
Potato
despair.
Lad.
What people need now is hope
That's very
only.
good.
Hence the discretion. I'd appreciate if you treated me normally. Right. That is
He pulls
enough
out a
of
sword.
that.
Actually, I'm supposed
Much
to
work
kill you.
remains.
Time to
Understood,
die.
Your Highness.
You mean slaying the Fog King? Lady Melia, we companions will form your honor guard.
She just said she wanted to be treated normally. Now you're talking about an honor guard?
You won't.
Like the
You
one that got
companions
murked when
will
they
join
just
Tyrea and
introduced
guard
Melia in the
Grendel
base
from
game.
Fogbeast Incursion.
But that's...
Listen to me, Maxis. You
Fuck
feel
you.
you want to dispel the regrets of your brethren by your own hands. I understand well. But, for the sake of those fallen, you must protect the living.
What she's
Don't
trying
you
to talk
think
around
that's the
is
best
saying
way to
that
use your talents right
They're
now?
gonna die.
these soldiers are just fucking trash compared to
companion's
the
strength.
PCs.
Grandel's knowledge.
Yeah, basically.
Tyrea's will.
So wait,
Without any
what
one
was
of
that
those,
black and
the
white
town
flash
would
that
be
we saw
lost.
for a second?
Those were
It's the
flashbacks
only
to
way.
when Melia had an honor guard when they were in
Okay.
the first introductory
I
cutscene
understand.
Yeah,
with
okay.
Melia,
We
where all of
accept.
her friends
Trust us
get
with the
murked by the
ramparts.
Telethia.
Thank
Right.
you.
My dumbass thought
Truly.
we just got a vision and I was really
Lady Melia.
confused.
Take care.
Like, you can understand why that would confuse me.
Yeah.
Wait,
No.
wait, Melia just had a vision?
No, that's not.
That
cool
would have had
to
some
remember.
cool implications, though.
Yeah.
Maxis and his
Or
companions?
potentially some really
They're
bad
counting on us,
implications.
too.
Oh, fuck.
Yes.
Pat,
Let us perform the enhancements at Radsim's. May we, Radsim?
look,
Only
You may
too
not.
gladly, Miss Melia.
and then no pawns are just dancing in the corner.
Do their little booty shake. Bored.
It's ready.
Now it looks a bit more like the regular
Original.
No
Madonna.
change,
Yeah, it
much.
does.
Shut up, Kino.
Still the same.
Quite.
Nene, you're a
Well,
bitch.
it was more of a tweak.
I don't mind. If it lets us take down the Fog King.
I don't think you should mind.
Theoretically.
Wait, hold on. You mean theoretically?
Well,
There's
we
a
haven't
Fog
exactly
King.
tested it on the Fog King yet.
Yeah. So yeah, now you can go and beat the Fog King's ass whenever you want.
Which would be the final boss.
Yes.
Very nice. Are we leveled for that?
Well, it is
I don't know.
time.
You
Please
might
come
want
back
to do some
safe.
more gem runs just to be safe.
Wait.
Alright.
Also, I
I'll
know.
pass this to
Not
you
to
just to do
cause
some gem
mischief
runs.
in
But I do
meantime,
want to get to that
okay?
before we do anything else. I
Yeah.
just- Unless there's like... Wait, do the
So,
no-pawn
you did it.
bullshits come in
Thanks
in
to
the
you
final battle?
and to Tia.
Yeah, the no pawn tag along for the final.
How close are we to having all of them?
We are missing 2.
Are those quick?
Strength and
I
honor,
don't know.
friend.
Because I wouldn't
We will
mind
do
having
our
that.
best.
All right. I'll definitely see what
The
we
Fog
can
King
do.
is in the villa.
Yeah.
You saw it.
But it looks like we're
Yeah.
pretty close to the end. So.
We are pretty
But
close.
How will we get in there?
We might need to
I tried
stay
to enter
until
several
like
times,
12 or 12:30.
But the
I'd be
transporter
happy
refused
do
to
that.
work.
Oh.
That's
I
because it was
can do
set
that,
so
but
that
it's
only I
not
could
great
activate
because
it.
I do still have work in the
Why?
morning. You have to
The
find
villa
all
was where
900
I
pine
rescued
cones.
Teal and
No, we
from
need
the
all the
King's
fucking
clutches before you came.
feathers
I wanted to seal it off and trap the monster
to restore our
inside.
mother's memory.
Except,
The transporters, they don't mean a damn thing to it. Still, it seemed better than nothing, so I put it on lockdown.
She just straight up sealed off the city.
is that
Cool mask.
I
That's
used
the
this
one
for
that she was wearing
authentication.
also asked.
Take it.
Mm-hmm.
I have no need of it
Don't you
anymore.
find the angles
I
in
see.
anime kind of weird?
We'll keep
What do you
guard
mean?
here, don't worry.
I have no idea
Good.
what you're talking about.
I shall count on it.
Our race's
Also, the
future
fact that she's
is in your
basically wearing
hands.
an expanded
Got it?
leotard doesn't help.
Yeah. Potato Lad, what are the
All
pine
right.
cones from?
I won't let you down. Well,
That's probably
let's go.
from
Nearly got
The Legend of
friends
Zelda.
and friends of friends.
No, I don't think it's pine cones.
Well, it's the not pine cones, but the 900.
Oh yeah, there are 900.
Fuckers.
Yeah, the little turds.
Yeah.
You brave few
Um,
who venture forth.
I was referring to
salute
the feathers are from Assassin's Creed 2 specifically.
Okay.
Yeah, those guys are just standing there.
It's like-
Pro ZD skit. That's the guy. Okay, Pro ZD. That's the guy I was trying to tell you earlier is the voice of Mordecai in the Lackadaisy animated.
Okay. I don't know
He's
who
that
the
Asian
fuck
guy.
that is.
He's that Asian guy who does all the weird, like
So
TikTok-like skits. I don't know if they're actually on TikTok
Is
or.
he the, this is my outfit. Outfit?
Yeah, that's him.
Okay, then I know who that is.
Yeah, that's the guy. He's the fucking obsessive compulsive, cold, calculated killer.
He's
character.
not Freckle. He's Mordecai.
He's Mordecai. He's the fucking assassin guy.
Oh,
I
no,
can't
that
see it.
one, that
Yeah,
guy.
right? Isn't that weird?
Oh, I was gonna say, if he's Freckle or Freckles'
No.
main character, man, I was gonna be like, he doesn't feel right for that, but I can buy that he's the assassin.
I don't know, man. I mean,
No.
I believe he can do it. He
I
has
believe
some
he can do
decent.
it.
He has some decent acting chops. It wouldn't have been my first thought because, like, he's typically does comedy stuff, but
Well,
Also, you might notice something
you've heard
different
in
about
his
the
skits
Monado
that he
replica
can do a
he
pretty
has.
serious voice.
that is true, and I'm hoping he does a good job because I'm really hyped for that. What do you say?
You might notice something different about the Monado replica now. It has the
Um,
Godshulk stats.
Oh! Yes!
Wait, you just insta-kill anything now?
Well,
It's much higher, but it's not an insta-kill.
it's not an instant kill. It's from what Shulk had from before he got nerfed,
Yeah.
which is to say, very high stats. Like, the best damage dealer in the game by far.
Yeah, and it's not even close.
Yeah.
Also, we just got 2 agility up gems.
So Potato Lad, to fill you in on what the hell I was talking about for a minute there, there's a webcomic called Lackadaisy Cats, which is about fucking rum runners in the Prohibition era,
But
but
they're
they're all cats for some reason.
They're cats because the person decided to make them cats.
That is
Don't
that
question.
is actually true, because the artist has been questioned on what the motivations for making them cats were, and she just said cats were more expressive.
I mean...
So literally
that's
they're
their
just
opinion.
cats because they said they were cats. That's really the only reason.
And they're actual cats, too.
Canonically?
Yeah, in one of... Well, I suppose that it isn't said in the story, but in one of her sketches, they do talk about how people have fur.
Ah, okay.
Which, you know, real people don't have.
You don't say. I didn't know that.
So...
Anyway, yeah, Lackadaisy Cats, despite its ridiculous appearance, is a really good webcomic. And despite how absurd it sounds, it is a legitimately, like, pretty serious story.
Yeah, I did a report on it once.
Yeah, it's actually a really good story, and I would recommend it.
I
But
forget what I talked
right now, they're on hiatus. Okay, so this artist is known for going on, like, half-year-long hiatuses. Like, she'll release a page of the comic and then disappear for 6 months, and then release one more page again. It's kind of a Berserk situation.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't
Except
think it's a Berserk
worse.
situation, because the guy made...
Worse, because Berserk released one chapter at a time. It's just one page.
Yeah, but Berserk also, he's like, oh, I'm out of money for Hatsune Miku figurines.
No,
Better
yeah.
release the crack to my...
Yeah, Tracy Butler, the artist of that, as far as I can tell, she's constantly working on it.
Yeah,
but
but
the comic has gotten drastically better in quality across its run.
Isn't this, like a passion project, though?
Yeah.
Rather than,
Well,
you know,
she
a
does it
job.
full time.
Really?
I only know this, for the record, I only know this information because I was looking at the Kickstarter page earlier for the animation. But yes, she actually makes full-time salary from just her Patreon from doing it.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, good for her. I wish she
Yeah.
would put out more content because I fucking love it, but...
Well, given the quality it's at, I wonder how long it takes to make one character on a single page.
Yeah, certainly she has she has gone for quality over quantity because as she has gotten better at drawing, rather than putting out stuff quickly, she's continued putting stuff out at the same rate, but it is, so much nicer by the end. I am, however, very frustrated because the current story arc involves a couple of my favorite characters and, like, the biggest mystery in the whole fucking story to this point.
Oh.
And it's just on hiatus for over, like, a year and a half now.
Oh, no.
Because they're making the animated show.
Oh, that's...
Or not show, it's a film. It's a short film.
Okay.
But I am hoping that the short film comes out good because damn.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see high quality animation with this story. Aw.
Don't mind
That's
the
a
huge
graveyard.
ass graveyard.
Yeah, that's a graveyard.
Yeah, that's just where I put all the pawn specters after we used every single attack.
Yeah. You come back here later and it's like 10 times that size.
Yeah, this is probably unethical, but they seem to like it.
I mean, they're always really happy while doing it.
Pawn specters till we die.
The funny thing is their job is not even to fight. They're literally prospectors, as their name implies.
Yeah.
Why are they following us?
Good question. They kind of just come up with contrived reasons to follow you.
Damn. Tato Lad says he's waiting on the One Punch Man webcomic right now. Left us on a cliffhanger like 2 months ago. I don't follow the comic because I watched the show, but given that the show adaptation has somewhat declined in quality, maybe I should switch to following the comic. One Punch Man. As a curiosity, is this the original webcomic or is this the remake of the webcomic with the actual professional artist? Because that does make a huge difference.
Also, one of the most awkwardly named unique monsters in the game.
Turkiskorian Senok. Just sounds awkward. Yeah, it does. Personally, wasn't there some sexual innuendo sounding ones earlier? Those are far more awkward. I know there was a running gag about it because we encountered one like 3 times that had some ridiculous.
Also, time for the dramatic follow-up.
Dramatic entrance.
Dramatic entrance? It sounds like something Guy Sensei would say. If anything. If anything. Professional one is basically at the end of season 3 and is beautiful quality. Yeah, I know. The professional one is very good looking. End of season 3, isn't it? Okay. Maybe I'll check out the professional quality one. As much as I love the story, I don't think I could bring myself to read the original webcomic.
I wonder how many stories that are like how One Punch Man started that didn't get picked up because the original artist was just garbage, but a good storyteller.
Probably a lot, to be honest. I know that I have a lot of ideas that I would love to create, but I have shit for art quality, so...
write a story instead.
Yeah, it's time-consuming.
Yeah.
I have, but all of it is...
Yeah, well, just
okay,
get more
so
time.
I run
we
into
wrote
the...
our JoJo fic, remember?
Yeah, that one's actually not half bad. I have the classic problem that a lot of writers always talk about, where if I write something long, like actually novel length, by the time I get like 60% of the way through, if I reread the beginning part, I'm like, this is garbage, I need to start over.
Yeah.
You see, I'm not like that.
It's good because it means my quality has actually improved significantly, but it's also bad because it means shit.
My problem is that I want to add more.
What do you mean?
I go through, okay, I go through this, and I reread it and go, okay, the approach feels bad. Like, I think my writing is just fine. It's that my storytelling, I feel like is flawed.
Huh.
And I go back and go, okay, that doesn't make any entire sense, and I have to fix it. How do I fix it without fucking everything?
Right. So, okay. Okay, I'm actually... I can't entirely relate to that because I feel like my stories in grand concept are usually pretty tight-knit. In the entire time I have written... okay, so we're going back to the old, the martyrs, the reason for the channel name, blah blah blah. I don't talk about this at all because it's cringy in terms of writing quality, but the story is okay. I mean, I'm the one who wrote it, but...
Here's the thing about stories. It's always the overarching thing and then the actual thing. Let's take 1, 2, 3 Star Wars. Those movies aren't well written in the moment to moment.
Yeah.
They're actually pretty garbage.
But the grand picture is amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you don't go to them for the moment to moment. You go to them for nostalgia, pardon me.
You go them for nostalgia, the grand picture, and the fight scenes.
Yeah. That's what you go for.
Yeah.
So if you can get a grand thing like that and not have, you know, asinine writing and just have kind of poor writing, you can get away with it.
You know, that's really inspirational. To think about how George Lucas, one of the most famous creators of all time, has that exact issue. Of like, oh god.
That's just straight up killed me.
That's not good, because that's our tank.
Get back up,
Yeah. Just remember.
So, what I was saying though, in the entire time writing that, I only ever ran into one thing where I needed to actually change something after the fact, and it's because there's a plot hole where, in a flashback... Oh god!
41!
So there's a plot hole in the story where, in a flashback, we see the first time Leo meets Charlie. And so, for context, in context that doesn't matter to anyone because you'll never get to read this story. Charlie's a time traveler who has been reliving the same roughly year or so of his life over and over again for an untold amount of time. And Leo's a dude who just fucking woke up from a coma with no memory. And Charlie seems fucking, in the flashback, Charlie seems like confused and that's the plot hole, because in this reality, he has been through this a billion times. He shouldn't be confused at all. He should know exactly what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, one problem I have with my character is he feels really janky to read about if you don't know who he is.
That's why you have to introduce him well.
Well, the issue is there's a lot about him, and this one thing is something I don't want to drop like immediately.
So you want to like...
My
okay, then
goal
what you
is
should
that
do
you
then...
my goal is that if you read it and then read it a second time knowing everything about him, you'll see all the things you do and understand it. However,
that's good though, I like
the,
that.
But it makes the first reading feel very janky. And
like you just don't understand his motivation?
Yes, and it'll also, when I read it, trying to be in that frame of someone who isn't me, who knows what everything, it looks weird. It looks poorly written.
I would recommend drawing attention to it then, and playing it up. Because if you play it up, it feels less like, this guy doesn't know what he's doing, and more like, this guy has something we don't know yet.
One thing I do wish I could do is I would love to make my story like how One Punch Man is. I'd love for it to be a comedy.
Really?
Where the character is just brokenly OP. I just can't write consistent comedy. Like, I can spell
Oh, we
bullshit
finally
that makes you
reunited
laugh.
all the Pawn Specters.
Yeah. I can do a running gag pretty well. Like variations on it, but like to actually write clever, unique comedy, I'm not very good at. I have to be in the moment and I have to be natural, which requires me to play off of other people, not just myself.
What do you think, Jacob?
No comment.
This has been filling a lot of the time while Jacob is getting all of our shit up to snuff.
Alright, we just need
Potato
to
Lad
do
had a few
some
comments
shit
I want to
for
catch
this
up on. He points out that the OK face in One
mean
Punch Man is
Sokka?
somewhere in Season 4.
You mean
Yeah.
Sokka? Isn't
Yeah,
that
Sokka.
in Season 1 when the guy's like, you broke my shield, that was limiting my power?
I think he means in Season 4 of the comic.
Oh, okay.
He would do that same thing. I believe he's talking about overanalyzing his old art in that case. You go because he has the high pattern. Ah, fair. Gotcha. Took me a second to remember what we said about episode 1 through 3.
Another thing that I always go back and forth on is in what capacity I want to write. But sometimes I'm in the mindset I want it to be like real fighting, where people can't leap tall buildings or carry big swords in 2 hands.
You gotta kind of nail that down, though.
Yeah, and other times I'm like, okay, let's just make this goofy big anime. Man dashes through 13 people.
Well, if you're trying to make your character seem overpowered as fuck,
I'm not going for that. I would only do that if it were actually a comedy, which I am not.
well, I was thinking if you were gonna do that, then you could create that effect. See, you can have comedy and seriousness coexisting. You just need the drama to not draw from the conflict of direct combat with the overpowered. If you're going, what you could do, if you're going to go from the comedy angle, or if you just want your character to seem overpowered for whatever reason, prior to introducing a real threat, what you could do is, and have your cake and eat it too with the absurd shit, whether you want to include anime type bullshit or not, you could have only your main character capable of doing that, which does allow you to make a grounded combat system while making your main character not follow those rules, which does make him seem overpowered.
What I have been doing is I've been making everyone around him have that power. His gimmick is basically he just doesn't die.
Oh, okay.
His whole thing about him is that he isn't particularly powerful. He's just basically impossible to kill.
Okay.
And that is his advantage.
That's actually kind of cool. I like that concept.
He just doesn't die. That's his whole thing. Well, not his whole thing, but...
Does he, like, take damage? Like, does he get hurt?
He does get hurt. Try to explain that. Basically, I tried to do my best to not make it bullshit, but fancy magic bullshit. Body is not entirely.
Right. I would assume that much.
And, I'm gonna say this because I know no one's gonna remember this, but...
Yeah.
Sometimes he does, in fact, actually die. He just basically repossesses his corpse with his own soul.
What the fuck? Nice. I like that. That's absurd.
Yeah, we don't need to fight that entire horde of dudes.
Yeah, just draw this one over here.
So, the character doesn't actually die quite often. He just doesn't, you know, stay dead.
That's cool and edgy and a nice plot twist.
Well, I don't want it to be edgy. In fact,
well, it's kind of edgy.
I don't draw attention. I don't plan on even drawing attention to it for a long period of time.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's kind of like the, spoiler alert if somehow somebody here cares about my JoJo fanfic. Which technically you theoretically could, because if you watched my other channel you would know that it has them. I am releasing it.
Your 11 followers.
Yeah, the 11 followers, none of which cross over with this channel. If somehow you're watching that and care about spoilers for that, don't listen to what I'm about to say. But that kind of reminds me of what I did with Kisho in that, because there's a thing where, like, there's a mechanic that's never drawn attention to, which is the fact that technically he doesn't have a stand, which means he can't actually see the enemies. And every time he fights them, he's literally working on like a 2-second delay where his sword is relaying the information to him psychically, and he has to fight based on that description, which puts him at a major disadvantage. And despite that, he still holds his own, which means that in the end, when he actually gets possessed by Anubis, big spoiler alert, and can see the enemy, he has a fucking split-second reaction time and becomes really overpowered.
Yeah. Just remember, could he beat Goku though?
No, he absolutely could not beat Goku, and I'm proud of that, because making an overpowered character is not the same as making a good character.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Goku is bad, I'm just saying, just because my character isn't strong doesn't mean he's not a good character.
Real shit about Dragon Ball Z, I don't like it. It's boring to me. The fights are cool, I'll give you that, but I don't just want to fight.
I could never get interested in it,
I'm
purely
going to
because...
I am going to write you an entire arc of Dragon Ball Z right now. We're gonna have some big guy, we're gonna call him Samalino. He comes by and he's like, I am having the multi-universe competition. Winner gets to fight me. And the first half of the arc is just Goku learning about it, going in, cool shenanigans. Yeah, it's cool, it's just a tournament. And then at the very end he goes, all losers will have their universes destroyed. Mwahaha.
And Goku, of course, entered it because he wanted to fight the guy to see how powerful he was. Because that's Goku.
And Goku's going through, there's this one guy we're going to draw attention to, because of course you can sort of maybe fight Goku for 2 seconds. He fights that guy eventually, kicks his ass, and then he fights this guy. And then he loses because this guy is really good at making cake that Goku eats for some reason and it kills him.
What?
And then there's
Okay, now I feel like you're going off the rails. I feel like
that cake, off the rails.
That cake thing has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, the point is he beats Goku because he has Realm Power 1, which Goku doesn't have. Goku dies, they find the blue Dragon Balls, new Dragon Balls that allow Goku to come back to life, because of course. And then Goku does 3 push-ups in a corner and gets up to Realm 1. Still loses because the guy did 4 push-ups instead of 3, and then he says, but friendship, and gets Realm 2 and kicks his ass. Boom! Done.
You're not far off. There were certainly some things where I feel like there was some weird Justin flavor in there,
The
but
cake thing was definitely, I don't know where to go from here.
yeah. There was definitely some weird Justin flavor in there, but I 100% see that is the formula of Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
So I could never get into Dragon Ball because I am obsessed with watching everything in canonical order, which required me to watch Dragon Ball before watching Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball has significantly less fights and significantly more child nudity. Animated child penis, which I was not interested in seeing.
I don't watch Dragon Ball because Goku is boring to me. He always wins in the end. You know it's coming.
I feel like I would enjoy Dragon Ball Z if I got there, but I need to be invested in the character, and I need to understand his whole story, and that requires me to watch child penis.
They need to get rid of Goku somehow, in my opinion. And the only way to get
Didn't
rid of
they say
Goku
that, like,
without, because they can't kill him, because they'll always be like, he can come back, is to create a character who Goku has to fight for all of eternity to prevent him from doing whatever the
That
hell
would be a cool way. That would be a cool way to do away with Goku without upsetting the fanboys, because basically now he's like.
Basically, you
he's
gotta make anti-Goku.
Yeah, perpetually defending the universe from something equally as strong as him.
It's just Goku, but someone pushed him when he was young and he turned evil because of it. I don't know.
Alternate universe Goku.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's Goku's son or whatever that people said could have been? Yeah, Gohan. Didn't people say he could have been cool if Goku didn't just flat out upstage him at every moment?
Possibly. I don't care enough about Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I never watched it.
I think that's right though.
I only know slight information through osmosis because of Jaren.
Does Goku have to breathe?
Good question.
Unknown.
I don't know.
Because I know they fly through space, but they probably have space protector bullshit.
Yeah, or like their ki makes a bubble around them or something.
So do you want to do the special quest with the last of the Pawn Specters?
Maybe. Do we have all the Pawn Specters?
It's time for me to go. So
we
I gotta
probably
be up
don't
in
have
5
time.
hours.
We don't have time. Let's just go.
Alright.
Good luck,
So
you
do we
guys.
want to...
Thank you for coming, Justin. This has been good.
I've enjoyed this.
Well, thanks.
Alright,
So-
I'll see myself out.
Please do. Good night.
I have crap I need to throw out.
I will see you at some point in the coming week, hopefully.
Hopefully.
I will see you tomorrow, probably. Not physically,
Yeah.
but online.
Alright, see ya.
Adios, muchacho.
Farewell. Adios means to God. Which sounds like you're telling somebody to die.
Well, yeah, but that's not what the people actually mean.
Yeah. Truth. There are some Spanish-speaking nations that don't say adios
I mean, okay.
because it sounds weird.
There. Now we've fully upgraded Shulk.
Nice. Rafaga leggings.
Yeah, the Rafaga set is the best for Future Connected, and like very close second for best for the base game.
Nice.
So, and it's the Aerith type armor, so obviously they had to go for this one.
Yeah.
So now we have some options. I think we want to toss strength up on Shulk.
Okay.
Agility, strength. We don't care about spike defense because that's not this game. What do we want?
Potato Lad says the character he made up is OP, but at the same time they don't accept it because they received their powers in an accident where their parents died. So the focus is more on the mental state, as they obsess over how they don't believe they deserve their powers. That could be an interesting story. I could feel it getting a little overly melodramatic, but I mean, I'd still be somewhat interested in it. Sounds like it has potential. It's just you have to play very carefully with how you portray that.
Okay. And Kino is still a sitting duck.
It's fine.
But at least Shulk and Nene are fine.
Those are the important people. We don't need a healer.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. The final boss is kind of bullshit.
In a bad way?
In a bad way.
Uh-oh.
So we're gonna need all the help we can get.
Fair enough.
I don't think muscle up is quite as helpful as recovery up.
Okay.
Especially since she has a high HP, because it boosts her health when she's getting restored.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could get rid of Break Plus, but that's a good move. Arts Heal could help. Paralysis 4. I think the only other thing we would want would be Arts Heal, and that restores a pretty paltry amount of health.
Fine by me.
Let's just hope that the final boss is vulnerable to break. Probably not.
As long as we have haste.
Yeah. As long as we have haste and Days Plus.
We should be fine.
Yeah. We could change Days Plus to Topple Plus.
Maybe.
Because the boss might not be vulnerable to Days. But that means that the only way we're getting Topple Plus action is if we use Monado Cyclone.
That is true.
Days Plus is a lot easier to proc.
Does Topple Plus stack?
Well, it can stack, but it's only per character.
Right.
So it's only when you deal the topple.
Right. Well, I was thinking that Nene could have more if we don't have anything. Yeah. If we have something we could switch out.
We could, but everything does have a hard cap.
Okay. Never mind then. It's fine.
But that cap apparently can't be reached, so might as well.
Okay.
So yeah, the final boss has a thing where it can just auto-topple the entire party if they're all too close.
Gotcha. So we want to spread out.
Yeah. Which is why Melia is probably the better character for this, but Shulk has much higher DPS.
Yeah, especially with the God Monado.
Well, we can try it with Shulk, and then if that doesn't work, we can do something else.
Okay.
So...
I would rather play as Shulk personally anyway.
Yeah.
Especially because of the God Monado. I just really want to get use out of that.
Yeah, and also, I don't know if you've seen, but the sort of 3 jets that shoot out of the Monado when it's activated.
Yeah.
That's a reference to XenoBlade 2.
Ah, well, I wouldn't have known the reference, but I did see what you're
Rex's
talking
Aegis sword does that as well.
Ah, cool.
So we can quickly warp to Alchemoth. The entrance will be fine. So it's time for the final battle, hopefully.
The final battle. Potato Lad, are you writing this story, or is this just a character you have in your head? If you're writing it, let me know what's up with it.
Shulk just looks super dope when he's fully decked out.
Yeah, he does. I miss the God Monado. I assume we're just heading up here.
Yeah.
I don't even have the quest line on,
but... You can flip it if you want, but...
I didn't even need it.
You really don't.
I know where we're going. It's the final battle. It's gonna be straight.
Yeah. We're going into the palace.
What's this deal?
It's a fog beast. You can fight it if you want the XP.
Well, fine. We're going into the final battle.
I don't know what the true level of the final boss is, because they obviously don't show you, but I think that 75 will be enough.
Could you tell me when we're right about to cross the threshold where the cutscene starts?
Yeah, I mean, it'll tell you, obviously.
Well, I just want to save right outside of it, just in case.
It's right there.
I just want to save right outside of it.
Yeah, so obviously if we're just whiffing all our attacks, then we can reconsider our options.
Yeah. I hope that's not the case, though. There's actually a thing over there.
Yeah, if you want a conversation between Shulk and Melia.
That's exactly what I want.
Yeah, you need to flip Melia into the party.
Oh, fucking hell. I hate that. It's so pointless. Why does it matter?
It really doesn't.
It's not going to change anything.
Oh, hey, it's that mural.
Not long now, father, brother. With these two hands of mine, I will reclaim Alchemoth.
So we saved the kid that
Hey, Melia,
is supposedly
are you
going to be able to
nervous?
turn the Telethia back into...
Do not worry,
Well,
Shulk.
he's working on research. Yeah.
I'm just a little heightened.
Huh.
Trembling
I mean,
with
until I'm told
excitement,
otherwise,
as
I'm going to
dumb man
assume the
might say.
implication is that eventually that happens.
That's good to
I
hear.
can't remember if
I suppose it's no
the
great
end
wonder then.
actually says that.
How about
happens or not.
yourself?
Well, we're gonna
You've
find
been
out
given
then.
a big role to play.
She killed her brother, though.
Yes.
So, he's not
Taking
coming
it in
back.
your stride as usual.
What about her father?
He
Well,
just straight up died
I've been
Oh.
remembering our time
because
on
he
the
didn't
Bionis
get turned
shoulder.
into a Telethia.
It hasn't
Right.
been easy. But we found the
Dang,
refugees here.
she really got
Got to
shafted.
know Teelan
Yeah.
and so on. I'm glad we
The
came.
game likes using
I see.
Melia as a punching bag.
If we
Like
can retake the
emotionally.
capital,
Yeah.
Understandable.
For most of the
Get
base
ourselves
game.
back to
So I'm
Colony
glad
9.
that Future
That'll
Connected
be us
gives us some
sorted.
time to shine.
Yeah.
Sorted. Huh.
And if
That's right.
the
We're
thing
just
does
about
work,
there
turning the
now.
Telethia back, then she gets her
We've
people
got
back.
this, you know.
Yeah.
Even if she doesn't get her actual family back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure.
What's wrong?
Say, Shulk. Tell me, what are your thoughts on the rift?
Right. Considering everything we've seen so far, we don't really know all that much about it. I've never seen anything like it. The Fog King, I mean. It's alien to the Bionis and Mechonis.
Indeed. The rift is a complete and utter enigma to us. All we know for certain is that its existence poses danger. A wholly new threat. For a wholly new world.
Sounds ominous.
Are my fears unfounded?
To be fair,
No.
there's a lot about this world that's different. Frankly, it's anyone's guess right now. Does it bother you? The rift, I mean.
Shulk did nothing to make sure there wasn't some
I have
other
an ill
huge
premonition.
problem
Oh?
in the world before
Disaster.
giving up
Complete
god
ruin.
powers.
Yeah.
Inescapably looming over our future. I know not why, but that is the vague dread that I feel when I consider the rift.
Hey now.
I'm sorry.
Hey now.
I know we
hey.
have a big task ahead.
Hey now,
I'll try to keep
you're an
my chin
all-star.
I was gonna go for the don't dream.
It's okay.
Over.
Your
Yeah, I
misgivings
know,
may
but I
not
thought of
always
the, I
be-
thought of the hey now you're an all-star as soon as they
Well,
said
for all
that.
we know, they might come true tomorrow. But there's plenty more we don't know. The future.
Connected.
No one knows it for certain.
Huh.
Still, that doesn't mean we're entirely helpless. Our actions, they're what shapes the future. We've proven that countless times already. So I think we'll get through this. If we stand together, no power in the world can stand against
I
us.
agree. The scenery doesn't get dull. It's very nice. This ruined city is especially nice because it's
Yeah.
ripped straight out of the main game.
Yeah, it's very aesthetic.
I swear, you never change.
It's cool seeing a location from the
Sorry.
main game change so
I
heavily.
guess I might have
Yeah.
gone a bit overboard.
Because I'm like, yeah,
No.
obviously this is what would
I don't
happen
think
if
that's
it was
possible.
left to rot for.
Yeah.
I think your words
It's
have hit the
tragic,
mark
but
exactly.
beautiful in a way.
Mm-hmm.
The future is ours. And it is decided here. All we can do is give our all to build a better one. Indeed, whatever awaits ahead. I seem to be in your debt again. You keep doing this, always helping me when I'm down.
I didn't really do anything, though. I'm just happy I could lift you up.
My thanks. All right, then. We have crucial work to do.
Defeat the Fog King and restore Alchemoth, right?
Exactly right. Shall we?
Let's rock.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
We've got the whole crew following us.
Yeah, we have all the no pawns now.
Yeah.
Nice. One more save just for. Also, I should probably have changed the party.
Yeah, this is not a ideal party.
It's a shame that they basically force you to have the no pawns.
I mean, I beat the final boss with Shulk, Melia, and Nene, but it was pretty fucking close, and I was level 80.
Wow. I already did save.
Yeah. So yeah, if you die, just saying that you get taken back before the cutscene happens.
Makes sense.
As opposed to being able to retry.
Fog King looking awfully foggy today.
Which is why it was
I
suggesting.
would guess
I
it
saved.
correlates
Yeah.
with the widening
now
of the
I can
rift.
just walk right back in.
It changes nothing. The time is now.
Time for Shulk to use his get over here ability.
Cool. That does look pretty sick, I gotta say.
It sort of flames it.
Get over here, but fourth dimensionally.
Yes.
Exists in our reality.
Correct.
You know what I think would be interesting but could never work? A
What?
game with the sensibilities of Gurren Lagann.
Yes.
Just with the
now
whole,
then.
like, everything is over the top and we don't give a
Melia,
shit about
let's go!
Nice.
the barricades.
My friends, lend me
Nothing will
your
stop
strength.
us, even if
The
it,
future
like, we don't care
belongs
about
to us.
logic. It wouldn't work because you could never balance that, and you could never get that experience of just break past everything without it feeling cheap.
Yeah. But it would be fun to see if it would work.
It would be a fun game. It would make me very happy, but it wouldn't make like any mechanical sense.
Right.
These things have a back still, right?
Yeah.
Goodbye.
It's one dead orb.
The Fog King is red tag. To me?
Well, it always is.
Oh, really?
That's just up there. Zanza does that too, even if you're level 90 now.
Oh, really?
It's just there to show just how strong it is.
We're gonna kill it.
Fair.
Kind of the lame choice, but it's also
It's the effective.
Good thing it almost nothing.
Don't worry, the Fog King's only getting one hit. Also, you're the only good player. Believe me, before I figured out how to do that, this game is absolutely unplayable. Nice. Nice.
Passable. I really wish I'd gotten that last one perfect. That would have been cool.
Now you're just gonna chunk the boss.
Yeah, do it!
Very effective. And that's because it's a team attack, it's aggro free. So it doesn't give yourself any instant target.
Nice. Means I can do this. And then, assuming I'm still not targeted, this.
Yup. You got 3 more of your no pawns fired up. This dude's no joke.
Is the red tag on the final boss just for aesthetic, or does it
Yes.
actually give them majority against you?
No, it's just for aesthetic.
Okay.
The game's actual tag mechanics still apply, it just doesn't tell you. So we're probably going to be yellow tagged against him,
And kindly
In
never
the
to
second
come
I
stage.
back.
guess.
Fair. It's the final boss. I would be disappointed if it didn't have a
What's
second
wrong?
stage.
The sky.
I have sound now.
The rift is expanding.
I have Sauron, but the colors are reversed.
Something not right.
Okay.
Foggy fluffies all coming together.
Darkon.
Now it's even scarier fog.
Nice.
Okay, not take no for answer.
What is the meaning of this?
It must be drawing its strength from the rift. And now it's even bigger.
I dislike not having Melia in the party, but I also would
Yeah.
dislike not having Shulk in the party, and I prefer playing as Shulk.
Yeah.
I would rather switch out one of the no-bombs,
In other
but then my
words,
team won't.
if we could close the rift,
Yeah,
we might
like I
have
said,
a chance.
I was able to do it,
It's
but it was a
possible.
pretty close fight.
But first, let's do all that we can here.
You're
And
right.
you were over-leveled, and you're better at this game than me, so... There's no way
It's all
in hell I
over
would do
Kino's
that.
head.
I mean, the fight was going
Hero
fine
man,
until the dude
fight
started
against
spamming
impossible
topples on
odds
my whole
is natural
which,
like
mind
failure.
you, is about to happen.
Time to dish
Fair.
out extra mega serve of fishy fancy with cherry on top.
Okay, I'm gonna move around this side. I'm gonna drop my aggro immediately. And then I'm gonna split us up so that we don't get all toppled. I'm going to focus one of these things.
Focus our efforts.
Then see what we can do on the side.
Kino feeling
Nice.
What?
Oh, you just chain attack through his topple ability.
Oh. I hit the button and it was just frozen for a while.
Yeah, it freezes because it waits for the enemies to resolve all their attacks. But the Fog King was about to use his topple ability on everything.
And it negated the combo.
Yeah.
That's very lucky on my part. Okay, there's only one fog. Let's get that healed up. Let's heal our healer because they're getting low. And let's go for an area of effect. It's only the Fog King now. Good. My thing isn't triggering.
Alright, then I guess.
Why am I not?
See the dude get up on just his hind legs, and I'm pretty sure that's what it's about to do his topple.
Can I counter it with shield?
Maybe. I've never tried. Shield doesn't last forever.
I thought, well, he looked like he was up on his hind legs.
I guess it must be a different type. Because I know he does that for when he does top. Agnost beam?
It's gonna make us all uncertain of whether God exists.
Yes.
Which is ironic considering the lore of this game.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
We're pretty sure God doesn't exist.
Not anymore, at least.
Yeah.
We made sure of that.
Yeah. This looks bad.
Collision
Whatever this
burst.
is, I don't like it.
We'll just keep spamming shield to hope that it catches it. But I don't know if shield actually works.
Well, we're gonna find that out, and then I'll stop spamming it if it doesn't work. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant to heal, but I'll take it.
And it will tell you the name of the move that he's using.
Yeah.
Missed press, that's it, run.
I can't do anything about it. I'll just run away.
Now pick up your tank.
Where?
Oh,
Tank's up.
Kino picked it. I hate missed press. It's the only thing that makes this fight bullshit.
Okay, so we're just watching out for mist traps for the rest of the time.
could probably just end this match.
Yeah. Let's do it. Team attack.
Fuck him up.
Ruin his day.
I think that's GG.
Nice moves.
Pawn Spectre's kill.
Lucius, it keep happening! What are we supposed to do
Well,
now?
when the
Don't
fight
give up,
moves
no matter
together.
how many times it returns. We can bring it down just the same. Our
Well, it's
future
not
must
like
be kept
lose,
safe.
it's not win.
Yeah. Well, the sad music makes me feel like it's closer to losing than winning.
Yeah.
That was cool.
What?
Yeah.
What? Telethia? Why? What? What on Bionis?
What on earth?
Yeah.
Melia, for whatever reason, those explosions seem to be distorting and destabilizing the rift.
Incredible. They saved us.
I like this music.
Yeah.
Fine. Time to finish this. Please, buy me some time.
Well, we're not playing as you, so we'll have all the time.
Yeah, basically. Canonically, my team actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. See, it was all planned from the start.
Grant me your strength, friends.
Got a serious face for a second.
Fucking name it over.
Damn. Get mated.
Get mated, absolutely.
Ah!
Straight up Super Saiyan eyes.
I don't mean to ruin the moment, but that just reminded me of that part in Kingdom Hearts 3 where Donald Duck just goes Zeta Flare. What if you wanted to kill the protagonist? What Donald Duck said? Zeta Flare.
King of Pop is dethroned!
Yeah.
Big win for good guys!
Oh yeah, this was also her house.
The future is
Within the
safe.
palace, too.
Oh,
Finally.
perfect.
The future
Tis-
is ours.
The future is connected.
Heh. Now that the final boss is dead, do you want to know why they say that?
Why?
Because there are a lot of connections between not only Xenoblade 2, but also with older Xeno series games as well.
Really?
So the final boss has the same model as a certain important enemy from Xenoblade 2, which raises a lot more questions than it answers.
Fair. Implying that the universes are connected, at least in some small degree.
Shulk's Monado Rex
Mhm.
not only has the name Rex in it,
Yeah.
but also has the sort of flare jets that Pyra's Aegis Sword has.
Mm.
The mechanic that they use to pull the Fog King into our reality, it has a similar mechanic that was important to the game either Xenogears or Xenosaga. I forget which one.
Huh.
But this sort of future connected, it lives up to the name because it sort of connects some of the other works together. If not thematically, then perhaps it's hinting at what a Xenoblade 3 might do in the
Ooh.
future.
Now that would be cool.
I'm excited for if they make a Xenoblade 3, because I hope that they build off of what Future Connected is trying to do.
If they make a Xenoblade 3, I'll have to play Xenoblade 2, unfortunately. But only if it connects them.
Heh. I'm not sure why they needed to pause on this, but okay.
They're just doing the... Well, you know what? It feels like the end of like a based on a true story movie where they're like,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
the characters lived happily ever after.
Oh yeah, now we get to
Melia,
see...
Melia lived for the rest of her life as a virgin.
At least so everyone else was made to believe. Oh yeah, and we get to see...
Shulk disappeared in a mysterious boating accident.
Oh, also, we get to see snippets of what happens after the story ends.
Cool.
So this is them reunited
Hey.
with the old cast.
Ricky looks different.
The
Hey!
family's back together.
Nice. It's because Ricky's in his default gear.
Yeah.
That's why.
Supplies are being loaded up onto the junks. Apparently Tyree and Teelan are still working together.
They have all the instruments for the song, for the music.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, they list all the... They usually don't do that. Do they? They usually don't list all the instruments separately.
Oh, there's a big thing for the North American localization. And this is them fixing up Alchemoth.
Nice.
Oh, hey, and Charlotte's there. Yeah, and they're rebuilding all the shit. And they're getting the computers back and reactivated. So yeah, I liked Future Connected for what it was.
Yeah.
You know,
I like the story. I'm not a fan of most of the mechanical changes, but we've already talked about that.
I mean, I would be more upset if they changed literally nothing.
That's
I'm
fair.
glad that they tried to experiment with the formula at least.
That's fair, I guess. I just kind of like the mechanics of the
Yeah,
original.
I feel like if they had given us
They're
just
waiting
the
for
basic
you,
chain attack, it
Melia.
would be the
Does this world need a
optimal
coronation?
situation.
I just don't see the point.
Okay, so I understand
Don't say
and
that.
even
It is the
kind
will
of
of the
like
people.
support
It will mark
the
the birth
change
of a
in the
new
way
era.
gems worked.
You'd also
Because
have
it's
been
way
a
more
fine
balanced
choice.
this way.
Yeah.
Yes, well.
And as much as I love the
I'm
idea of
occupied with
breaking
my
the
research,
game,
as you know.
Uh,
Empress Melia.
I get
Don't
it.
mock me.
Oh, she's taking over as Empress.
Yes. And she's got the Imperial staff.
Here we go.
Yes.
And she has her kingdom back.
Yeah. So yeah, they never really state whether they were able to reverse engineer the Telethia back into High India.
Yeah.
So it's kind of once again left up to interpretation.
Interpretation or another game if they make one.
Yeah. So
The-
yeah, I really liked Future Connected for what it was.
I would like to interpret it to say that eventually they do, because I feel like... Okay, two reasons. First of all, I feel like that was the implication with the kid,
Yeah.
and that rescue is kind of pointless if that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So I would believe that would be the implication. The other reason is...
It's like a Kirkov's gun situation.
Yeah, exactly. And the other reason is that, like, Fiora getting fixed was just kind of a last-minute just, yeah, that happens now. And that was, like, equally as unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, I
So,
mean,
sure, why not?
well, Fiora getting fixed was actually... Oh.
Shulk's weapon can be changed in Future Connected.
So you can make it the junk sword.
You just play the whole game with the junk sword.
But yeah, what I was gonna say is that Fiora getting fixed at the last second is actually a piece of cut content from the base game, where, after you get back from the Mechanis Core, and you have to... Oh, also, I want you to see this.
This? Where I'm going right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. Wait for it. It's Kino and Nene.
Hey, they joined us
They're
on the dock.
dancing on Ricky's head.
That looks very uncomfortable for Ricky.
Yeah, but anyways, as I was saying, there's a piece of cut content from the base game where after you get back from the Mechanis Core and successfully defend Colony 6, there was going to be a digression where they go back to Colony 9, and in the in Tefra Cave, where the ether cylinders all are, that wrecked Hyantia ship.
Yeah.
They were going to salvage some Hyantia technology from there, and Vinaya would discuss with Fiora about, well, we can use this to reverse engineer your body, but it'll take a few months for you to basically be on a medical bench, and you won't be able to help out with anything. And Fiora's like, no, I want to be with Shulk till the end, even if it's risky. And that would be a sort of digression that would happen in between Colony 6 and the Bios Interior.
I have very mixed feelings about that. On one hand, that does make it make more sense and not come out of the blue. On the other hand, without the foreshadowing, it's kind of a nice surprise.
Yeah.
But also on the first hand again, that's also a good moment for characterization of Fiora.
Yeah, actually,
I mean, we already know she stood by Shulk through thick or thin, but
yeah,
that would be a nice moment of like, yes, you could have everything back.
Yeah. She's like, no, I want to risk it.
Yeah. Because you need to help Shulk.
Yeah.
Even though we have way more party members than what necessarily need.
And I think this was actually all fleshed out in a magazine where it was just written in narrative format. What would actually have happened if they had included this scene.
Yeah.
So they basically wrote out the entire thing, and they actually did, from what I understand, did a good job sort of expositing the cut content there. And
Cool.
A lot of fans actually consider that
Canon?
a canon piece of the story. Some do, some don't. I think it's up to...
Regardless,
you
it doesn't
to
inevitably
choose.
change the end.
It really doesn't change anything, but rather how you interpret some of the story.
Yeah.
That Monado never really hit so differently. What a great way to end this off on.
Yeah, wow. Well, good night. Thanks for watching. Stay interesting. Next week, we will either be taking a break or we will be starting Dust. We'll figure that out when we get there.
I'd be fine either way.
Yeah. So I guess it's just how we feel.
Alright.
I like this. I like that it went back to this.
Yeah.
It's very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, and stay interesting.